Hello, everybody. Welcome to What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Wardcast, your weekly source for video game news, machinima, and survival horror discussion, updates on the Ward, and more. I'm your host, Sean Clark, alongside Jazz Rich, who's breaking the rules, the goddamn rules, Alec Funnel.
Did you know that in the original Resident Evil game there was removed gruesome messages that were written in blood on the walls of the mansion? Some of these messages were painful breathing, someone stop the suffering, and for God's sake, get out! A direct reference to the Resident Evil spiritual processor, Sweet Home.
I think they were talking to Paula W.S. Anderson.
Yep.
I knew part of that. I didn't know there was a reference to Sweet Home. It's kind of cool. And Carmen de la Cruz.
I'm in love and his name is Detroit.
Bitch, she's mine.
There was way too much news this week, and my PC is being a stupid butt. So we're late by a week and like 3 hours. Sorry about that. But anywho, there's a lot going on in the gaming space right now. Normally this would be E3 time, but since that was canceled again and probably for the final time before its death, instead publishers are going to be having their own events kind of all over the place. They're going to be doing like their individual conferences like they have been doing kind of during like the pandemic and stuff like that. We just had I think it was Summer Games Fest. I think Jeff Keighley hosted that. I didn't watch it. I didn't have time. But that happened. So there's a bunch of news there. Capcom's going to be doing an event coming up on Monday with potential RE news, hopefully. And there's rumors of a Silent Hill like conference or the Konami conference where they're going to be talking about Silent Hill as well. So yeah, a lot going on. But yeah, we'll go ahead and jump into things because we got a lot to talk about and we started super late. But yeah, we're going to be talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, some shitty and not so shitty collector's editions, a potential new Resident Evil movie, and a shit ton more. But before all that, hey Jazz.
Hey, what?
How were your weeks?
How? They were
Hi,
they
Michael.
were a blur. I don't recall them too much, but been really busy.
Hello, Sasha.
Really busy boxing stuff, packing stuff, moving stuff, and just overly exhausting my physical and mental energy. But yeah, it's been really cold because there's been wildfires in Canada and this time at our end of the country, and we're getting, well, not anymore, but we were getting the smoke. So it smelled like a campfire. The sun was blocked. It was cold. I liked it. I'm sorry for the people who like lost homes and stuff, but I like the smell of campfires. And then Jill was telling me that in Buffalo it was like super bad because New York got after us. So I was like, oh yeah, I had that yesterday. Deal with it.
Wow.
Overall, yeah, just to say it's been cold, and which is really like surprising, but not in June.
It's kind of ironic that like everything's burning down and you're like, it's cold.
You know? Well, yeah, because like if there's a thick smoke blocking the sun, I'm guessing that's why. Maybe it's just because it was cold. I don't know. That's just my watching too many asylum movies brain. I've been playing a couple of different things, I guess. I played a little bit of PUBG. I've been trying to play it without my sound on. It doesn't work so well.
Why?
Because I want to get used to like just instinctively like seeing someone and shooting rather than like waiting. Because if I hear the sound, then I go hiding somewhere. But if I'm just like walking around and doing stuff and always being aware, like I want to, it'll help me get better.
You gotta be like me. You run towards the noise.
And that's not save.
Yeah, exactly. Never save.
Never
run
save.
Towards danger.
I've never saved
You'll
in
be
PUBG,
fine.
and I've been doing fine so far. So
What? Then why are you changing it?
You can't save in PUBG. I played some gas station simulator. I forget everything that I've played. I tried a new game today called Homebody. It's kind of weird. It's supposed to be like in the old style, the style of like old school slasher film video games. So it's like a little bit a little bit like pixely, like I don't really know how to describe the look of it, but basically you're meeting your friends at this house that you rented for to watch Meteor Shower or something. And there's like a killer. It's like a weird killer in the house, and it's like the whole thing. You have to escape the killer and solve all these puzzles to open all these doors and stuff in the house. I was trying. I literally like just got to the house, went down to the basement. I was looking at all the puzzles, and then was coming back upstairs, and the killer was in the stairs chasing me already. And when I got upstairs, all my friends were dead. So I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." um, so that's a thing. And why do I not remember what other game I played? Maybe because
Because it was so good that your
Happy
memory
burger
was
thingy.
like, do
Oh,
not tell
Was it,
me.
Gas
well, yeah.
station thingy.
was it that Dick game?
no. I've been playing a lot
Playing
of
with the
Ark.
Dick?
I've been playing a lot of Ark because I don't know. I just felt like getting into that again. I have an army of raptors. I'm afraid of nothing. Like I'll walk up to a T-Rex, and as soon as it tries to hit me, my raptors are like, and the T-Rex is dead, and I'm like, cool. So yeah, that's fun. And I can't remember any other games I played. So yeah. Otherwise, I've just been watching stuff. Like I said, like between moving and like I've had to cancel a couple times on D&D, and I've been working. So it's I'm really tired. I'm so freaking tired. I have a couple of showing. Oh, Game of the Year, 2002.
What?
2002
Whatever Tomb Raider game came out in 2002.
was not Tomb Raider. It was Blood Rain.
Right.
Rain. Yeah, that was my jam. I don't know. I don't remember which grade I was in 2002, but basically I remember in junior high is when I discovered Blood Rain. And yeah, as you know, I really like it.
It's a really good game.
It is a really good game. I have a couple of show and tells just because. So I originally was not gonna have one because most of my shit's packed up and I'm not even home. I'm at my mom's, as you can see, because you
Should
totally
just
know what my
be
mom's like.
boxes. Look at my boxes.
Okay, well here's a box. It's the one I use to pack.
Oh
my
my
pizza.
god.
So I went to the store and I went to Walmart and happened to find something, but also I went to the other store. So one of them, I just wanted to show you guys because I found this National Geographics on memory, and it's literally a whole bunch of stuff to explain why memory sucks. And I think it's going to be really funny. I'm going to forget that I have it, not read it because my memory sucks. So it's like a vicious
Full
cycle.
circle. It's perfect.
And then while I was looking at the magazines, I found a book written by Elliot Page. It's a memoir of his story, of his life and all the struggles and stuff. And I think it's going to be really cool because I've been a fan for a long time. So this is interesting. I didn't even know that he wrote a book, but I'm very interested in seeing that. And my actual show and tell is video game related, for once. So you know how I'm very easily stressed, and I have a lot of stress. And when I get stressed, I internally get so angry that like I need a way to control my stress.
No.
And what better way to control things than a controller? So my show and tell is a stress controller. It is a little squeezable foam controller used like a stress ball that you just hold and squeeze when you're
Oh
feeling
my
stressed.
god. I need one of those when I,
I know,
play
I almost-
Street Fighter.
they were like
I
10
can just
bucks.
fucking
I was
can
actually gonna
squeeze
say
and
like
throw
I was gonna
that.
send it to you and write like next time you play Street Fighters, you just throw it and it goes like against the
I-
wall.
I need to do
Till you
it soon
accidentally
because Street
grab the
Fighter
one
6
from
came
one.
out and I'm thinking about getting it, so I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, I should send you one. I like that it's like it's supposed to be like, you know, a stress ball, but I'm totally, if I'm feeling stressed, I'm gonna pick it up and just start going like pew, 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 pew.
Is it like controller sized or is it a little smaller?
Oh no, it's like
Oh,
like
yeah,
this
it is
against
smaller.
my hand. I have small hands.
Damn it.
It's
Should be
a
full
little
size to get the real feeling of throwing the goddamn controller against
I
the
mean, you
wall
still get-
without
you
the
still-
damage.
it looks like a little battering. Boop, boop, boop.
Is it
But yeah,
aerodynamic?
I saw this and I was like, this is so perfect. And I like that it's called the stress controller, like literally it does what it says. I broke the box.
Sasha,
Oh.
no.
Yeah. Speaking of breaking things, I unfortunately while I was moving today, A couple of boxes of mine fell. Of course, there were the boxes that said, very fragile, please be careful. I actually wrote that on the boxes. One of them had my grandma's old golden clock. It has like a little dial, it's got glass. I wrapped the shit out of that thing in bubble wrap, so surprisingly it survived. But another box had a bunch of knickknacks and candle holders and the mug that Alex sent me with the ketchup. And unfortunately, that shattered. And I was really upset. But I would have been a lot more upset if it was my grandma's clock. So it's a sorry, not sorry situation. It sucks because it was like one of a kind, but at the same time, like it could have been an antique.
I will glue it back together
Alec
for
forgives
you.
you see.
Well, you'll have. I gave it the same. I buried it in the same place that I buried Hugo when he passed away. So it's
You
down my
buried
garbage
the mug?
chute. It's
Wow.
You threw it away, but I
Wow.
told you immediately that I would help you glue it.
And I told you immediately it's not gluable. There were
And I
more
told
than
you
25
immediately,
pieces.
trust me.
Like
I
shattered.
do
Like I had to
1,000 piece
sweep.
puzzles,
Anyways,
it's
Alec, how
fine.
was your week?
Well, I didn't break your mug that you sent me this week, so
It's not
Could
too
if you
late.
want. Yeah.
no,
Just throw it
no,
against
I'm
the
gonna
wall
make
like
you
a
feel
stress thing.
real bad and look after it for years and years.
Alec, I've had that thing since 2020. I could just find you another one. Maybe.
I also did some drawing. I I wasn't doing it for Pride Month, but it's funny that since you brought it up, I drew a grave with the word
didn't-
Pride written on that grave. Oh,
Who
you
brought
brought it
up
up before.
drawing?
You not drawing, but shut up. Anyway, so I did some drawing.
What?
It was a grave, and I put Pride on the grave, and so it's meant to have like rainbow colors coming out of it, and it's like to imply that that Pride is dead. So yeah,
Well, okay.
Rainbows.
Happy Pride Month.
Rainbows.
I don't understand that, but okay.
Yeah, it just came to me, so I was like, yeah, that'll do.
Anti-celebration.
Yeah, I don't celebrate that shit anyway. New to me game is Life is Strange Remastered.
That's not new.
Ooh. Wait. I thought that was only on the Switch.
It's on the PS5 and it's on the Xbox Series X. Is that right, Lee? X?
Oh, it must be digital only, maybe.
Yeah, probably. I got it on sale.
So it doesn't exist.
Might right. They say it's on remastered, but what? So when I was playing the game, it froze and it crashed 10 minutes into the game. Like as soon as I left the first time you leave the classroom, it crashed. And like,
Well, that's part of the
Done.
remake. They added a bunch of new glitches.
yeah.
It's not fun if they
And-
add it like purposely.
Yeah. Some of the audio tracks that are in the game soundtrack don't actually play while you're playing a game. Whether that's licensing issues, I don't know. And also, when you look at the characters' eyes, they are just soulless. And as if I'm talking to you, I'm looking at you. But in Life is Strange, it's like, oh my god, there is a giant dick over there.
Alex, like, look into their eyes, they're soulless. Almost like talking to you. And then proceed.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah,
So wait, so like their eyes are either like they're dead or they're looking in a different direction or their
They
head
look
is in a
fucking
different direction?
dead.
Like what do you they just look dead?
yeah.
Chloe almost hits Max with a truck, and Max like looks away from Chloe, and she's like, "Chloe,
That'd be amazing.
come on."
So I've decided I'm gonna platinum it. If it doesn't crash again, and then promptly delete it, and then carry on with Life is Stupid with the original Life is Strange. So
I don't know, the dead eyes might make for better material.
Well, okay. So here's another thing I picked up on. Well, there's two things. So when you're playing the remastered version, you know what the audio line is going to be, but the game actually just freezes the character freezes and waits for the game to load the audio file. And it's
What
just
the
like,
fuck?
It's like when you're
Yeah.
making a decision in Man of Medan, you're like,
yeah, literally. And then, you know, in Life is Stupid, the bit where Max is asking Kate, like, how was your week? How's suicide going? And then halfway
Oi.
through, Max is
yes,
like,
I remember that.
"Ugh."
Do you?
So
Yeah.
in that very same scene, Max doesn't emote as much as that scene as in Life is Stupid. So I'm just like, that's no good. So he's got to have the, hi Kate, how's suicide going? And she's talking. "Ah." So yeah, I won't be using remastered to do any
Good.
recording. So I also played Death Stranding Director's Cut. I've been playing it a lot this week. I kind of got obsessed with it. A little bit obsessed with it. I'm only
What the fuck
like,
does that mean?
It's
I'm
gay.
only-
It's touching tips, apparently.
I'm
That's
only
shy. That's being shy.
okay. So yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to play it again, but I've also got a new. All right, so I got a new TV, a new laptop, a new microphone, and the TV is Ultra HD 43-inch. So like, I'm playing Death Stranding on that again. I'm like, so beautiful. The weather mechanics, it's beautiful. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. I also got to PlayStation Stars Level 4. Yeah.
Why?
I've almost got a free £5 voucher, so
Ooh.
You
Yeah.
can buy 3 games to platinum.
exactly. I can
You can
buy
buy Stroke the Dick.
that was it, yeah.
No, that game was too expensive for that.
My 2002 game of the year, it has to be Resident Evil Remake for the GameCube. So there was a few strong contenders like Burnout 2, Hitman 2, GTA
Blood
Vice City. I'd never played that game. But yeah, it had to be Resident Evil Remake. Show and tell. I'll do the microphone first. Look at my fancy new microphone. It is red.
I just read.
It looks like
It
a
is shiny,
a hair
like a heater.
curler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little space heater.
It is a red dick. I am talking to a red dick.
Please only use that for microphone purposes. Please.
Oh my god.
Next
And
week. So I broke my microphone.
Oh
so video game related show and tell. Lee got me this a couple of weeks ago or something like that. It is the Far Cry collection. It's sealed. So Far Cry 1, 2, 3, and some kind of weird futuristic shit at the end.
I didn't even know they made that.
Oh, no, you do.
Ooh.
no.
Carmen, how was your week?
Yeah.
Okay, Sean, how was your week?
No, wait. No. We're talking about me now.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So
The Carmen show.
All right.
yes, absolutely. No, my weeks have been pretty decent, pretty good, just work life, all that. But I have been obsessed for the past maybe ever since May 30th, sorry. Ever since the past week or so, I've been absolutely obsessed with Detroit Become Human.
She
Which
has.
I finally-
can vouch.
Whoa.
Alec!
Whoa. Yeah.
My hip.
I love it so much.
Didn't need my hip.
I can barely. I can. I love it so much. It's all that I've been able to think about for the past
Hip.
all that time. Ever since I
Help me,
started playing
please.
it. Oh
We're
my
still
God.
listening. We're still listening.
No.
Sorry,
Sean made like the
No.
smallest typo.
No.
but also the greatest.
You're gonna. What are we saying, that he's gonna get hep from his microphone?
Hepne.
What?
Help me, please.
I don't understand.
No, Sean was
Yoko!
just asking for hep.
Why
I
do you
needed
need
hep.
hep? You need pep.
Anyway,
Hep? You
go
don't
back.
need hep.
Go
Okay.
back to your.
So, no, I don't know where to begin, but like the writing and the acting and the direction and the dialogue and everything, I love it so much. I thought, by the way, I thought that I had Indigo Prophecy. This is like slightly related, but not really, because they're the same publisher, whatever, developer. I thought I had Indigo Prophecy. I don't know if I ever had it of my own or if it was somebody else's when I thought that I had it, if it was somebody who I lived with or something. Anyway, I rebought it on Steam, and then I went to buy, I was looking at Heavy Rain and the one that Between Two Souls, I think. That Jazz, yeah.
Beyond
Starring
you.
Elliot Page, that Jazz had recommended. And when I went to buy it on Steam, I realized that I missed out on getting a whole ass bundle set that I would have really have loved to have taken advantage of if I had known. And I was thinking that maybe I'll try and buy the bundle set and then ask for the individual game to be refunded. Jazz says that Steam's not going to go for that. That's fine. But that
Yeah, they don't give a
Detroit
shit.
Detroit has been my week. I am so in love with it. It is right up there with suddenly it's become like a major favorite. Like it's up there with Star Trek. And if you know me in Star Trek, then you know. If you know, you know. I love it so fucking hard. And it's weird because I don't really like stuff that's deep.
Hep.
That's, I mean, I don't like it when it's so like when it's dark or when it's like really tragic and stuff. And it is so tragic. Like I'm kind of glad that I spoiled it for myself a little bit, and I was looking up because my first playthrough everybody died. And all the main
Good job.
characters, you have 3 main protagonists, and all of them died prematurely, and they got the bad endings. And it's because, number one, I am shit for quick time events, and number two, I didn't know what I was doing so far as the dialogue, because I thought, oh, this sounds nice. No, if you're nice to this person, that pisses them off. Oh, okay, well, that would have been nice to know. But so I played through the second time. The very next day after I played the first time, I played the second time, just exclusively with the guide to get the very best ending. And I did that. But I forgot when of that was. I spoiled myself because I had to read extensively through some walkthroughs and things like that. And if I hadn't, then I would have been like shocked and crying and like throwing the controller and shit, because there's some really dark, tragic endings to some of those.
Maybe you shouldn't play Beyond Two Souls. Now that
But
I think about it.
I love it.
That
Like,
sucks though that you like spoiled. Like that's the entire experience of the game. Like
It's
that's literally
Carmen.
all you get
It's
out of it.
Carmen. She wants to Google everything. She
But, like,
doesn't want to
but
figure it out.
For that game, like that is the game. Like there's not really gameplay.
Yeah.
You're there for the story and the twists and your involvement in the story. So like
but I
the
wanted them
enjoyment
to
that you
have a
get out of
happy
that game
ending.
is like being surprised by the way things go. So like robbing yourself of that was like you're ruining the entirety of the game.
No, I get some of that, but like, number one, I played through mostly honestly the first time through.
Yeah, but like you
I
again, like that's
only
that is the game. So like you should like go through it and try to be as good as you can be, as bad as you can be, and like your
I did that.
natural playthrough, and then look at the spoilers and try to get
I
the other
did
shit.
that. I did that.
You beat it 3 times.
I beat it twice.
Well, then you didn't
And
do
I'm
that.
going through it a third time currently. And I got it like 7 days ago or something.
7.
I love it so fucking much. I mean, imagine, yeah, like, but no, I'm gonna do like a music video on it.
What did you do to him?
Don't worry about
I
it.
already have
Where's
it. I
PETA?
still need to finish my
Hep.
music video for RE3R, but I'm gonna do a music video for Detroit, and I love it so much. Anyway, what happened the rest of the week, I don't fucking know, because that's been the only thing on my mind. I've been buying myself just a few little things, and it's not video game related. It never is. But my new favorite toy other than Detroit is just my brand new purse, which is a mini backpack, which is the Galaxy style, which I love Galaxy style everything, you know. Got a brand new purse and brand new headphones because mine, if you've seen the last time I was on or whatever, I had tape wrapped around my last pink headphones because they broke. And my 2002 game, Resident Evil Remake. That's it. Mostly because that's the only one I've played that I can find. Yeah, I was looking to see if there were any Final Fantasies out at that time, which I probably would have loved, but Resident Evil's is what it's going to have to be. Yeah.
Alec has a brand new toy too.
Yeah. No.
Where's those stressicles? Where did I put them?
God.
I need to show you this TikTok where people will show like sus items that look like they might be, you know, used for ulterior purposes. And then like somebody will be looking at this sus item and they're like kind of eyeballing the item. And this paramedic, this EMT comes on, this big buff guy, and he just shakes his head no disappointingly. like no, you cannot use that for that because you will end up in the ER. You need to sound
Alex
like
gonna
all of
put his
those
microphone
stuff.
in his butt so he can talk shit.
Oh.
I want to feel the vibrations.
Oh my goodness, no.
What do you do with your
Nope, don't
PlayStation
ask.
5 controller?
Don't ask
I mean, don't tell me.
Squish.
Where is it right now?
That dual
haptic
shock,
feedback.
The dual shock. Okay. So Jonathan.
Hello.
Yeah? Hi.
Hello.
How you been?
I've been productive.
Have you ever played Detroit? Oh wait,
I
no.
have. I played it before you, and I did it the right way. No.
Oh, shut up, you motherfucker! No. Oh my gosh.
You mean you
I
didn't
played-
need HEP?
I think I didn't need HEP. I
Hypnotist.
think I played all of them. I beat Indigo Prophecy. I beat Detroit. I beat Heavy Rain. I beat what's the Ellen Page one?
Beyond Two Souls.
Beyond Two Souls.
Elliot.
Beyonce.
Well, in the moment it was, but was there another one?
Yes, but
Omicron! I just found out yesterday that Omicron. No, what's it called?
Omnicron.
Omicron.
No,
Omicron.
it's Omicron.
Omicron. Yeah.
But yeah,
Omicron.
I played that one. I didn't beat it though. That game was
I
fucking
remember it.
like in the
'Cause remember,
in
like,
the
the
moment
dick
when that
store?
came out, it was like way ahead of its time. It was way too
Yeah.
complicated for my
Remember there
little
was, like, a
brain to
porn
figure
sh-
out.
There was like a porn store like in the game.
Yeah.
And I was trying to like explain this to Jazz, and I was like, but you know, it reminds me of this, like I don't know, like I think I was saying that Indigo reminded me of that, and I was like, you know, let me look it up, and come to find out it's that same developer, and I was like, ah! So I was excited.
Yeah,
fan
Omicron's
of
like
something
still like is one of the more unique games out there because it's just like, especially when it came out, it was so many different like it was a first person shooter, it was like a third person action adventure game. It had like a fighting game kind of built it. Like it had all kinds of crazy shit going on. Plus, it was like a massively open world game, and there weren't, every game wasn't fucking open world at that time. So like it was a unique thing in the moment, and you could like anyone that you play can die at any time, and then you just lose that body. So it's like you can go and possess anybody, any character in the entire game for the most part. You can just like take over their body and be that character. So like if you come across a character model and you're like, oh. Yeah, up on the Nomad Soul. But yeah, like if you
Just showing for anybody who's wondering what we're talking about.
yeah. But yeah, if you
I didn't know I had a subtitle
if you want
until
to
yesterday.
take over a character, like you want to change the way you look, you see a character model that looks cooler than the one that you have, you can just go get yourself killed and possess that body. It was really cool. And like nothing has like
No,
nothing like
Alec.
that's been
Alec,
done since
no.
then. Stop it. Yeah.
It's not.
Hey, back in the day we had innovation. Remember that? Oh.
I
But yeah.
remember
Wow, that was innovative once upon a time.
Okay, so what have you been
Yeah,
doing?
I've been just running a lot of errands, kind of just getting things done because I have time to do things right now. So I'm taking advantage of that.
Time to
I'm almost
visit
done
people,
cleaning. I've
but
cleaned
no,
my
but-
entire place. I just need to finish wrapping up my studio, which is why my lighting situation is kind of weird. I'm still kind of figuring that out, but I'm almost 100% done with that. And then I can move on, start playing video games and working on content. So yeah, being productive. It's good. What else did I do? I went through and redeemed. I had a stack of like DLC papers. Like during the 360 era, like almost every game that you bought, it would come with some kind of like pre-order DLC or like, oh, you get a fucking free helmet or whatever. Like tons and tons of like downloadable content codes in every box, like every game that you buy. And I never redeemed them, so I just like
Are they expired
once
now?
upon a time I went through all my games and I pulled all those papers out and I created a fucking stack like that big. And it's taken me like literally 7 or 8 years to have the
Eight.
time to sit down and go through every single one of those and input all the codes. And yeah, they were all still good, even though they all had
nice.
expiration dates.
I miss
Yeah,
the
so-
days where Xbox games came with like 2 free months of Xbox Live. I stacked that shit. Like I
I
stacked
know, it
it.
was cool.
I wish
Especially because
PlayStation
during
did
that time I was like super broke. So like I would live off of those codes.
Yeah, I spent all my
That was
money on a
cool.
game. You think I can pay the $70 to have 3
Right.
months of live? Fuck that.
Exactly. But yeah, so I got that taken care of finally. And like I was just kind of going through the 360 and kind of poking around it. It's been a while since I turned it on and kind of just went through the interface and kind of looked at what was in there. And I noticed the movies that I bought are gone. So I got no warning for that. I didn't have a lot. I had like maybe 3, but just like no email, nothing. Just, oh, those movies you bought, they're gone. Don't worry about it. No big deal.
What
It's
were
fucked up.
they?
Oh God.
Porn.
Batman Year One. It's like an animated movie.
And write them.
The Fourth Kind. It's like an alien abduction movie.
Wait,
I'd write them and complain.
Wait, I just talked about that movie recently. Who's in
Did
that?
you?
To Carmen. I was like, she's in this movie.
Jovovich.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, that was probably it.
I don't remember what the other one was, but regardless, it's just fucked up. Like I don't appreciate that. Like if you're gonna take my shit, which you shouldn't do, but at least tell me about it. Give me some fucking warning.
Taking your shit,
email
Sean.
them. Say like,
Thank
I
you.
bought this in like 2014.
Buy me dinner before you fuck me. All right.
I bought this in 2014. I should still have it. You fuckwads. You better resend it to me. You better open it up, or you better give me a refund because
But they don't owe you that. That's what I'm always bitching about.
I know.
There you go,
I
Sean.
know.
It's dinner.
What is it?
Doritos.
Are they Cool
Burger.
Ranch?
No, they're
No.
Burger
Oh,
King.
you-
Barbecue. Can't you tell by the colors?
I'll share my dinner with you.
Burger King.
You
Sweet
missed the joke.
and
Why does everybody
spicy
have
ketchup.
chips?
I love Miss Vicky's.
Because they're sweet and spicy ketchup. That's why I have them.
That's a big Vicky.
Wow.
Because
Uh,
usually they're
I was also going through like
usually
my
they're the little servants.
achievements, and they have these like they used to do this cool thing where you could unlock certain achievements that would give you like avatar rewards, like you get like outfits and like
Like an
helmets
airbender?
and t-shirts and things like that. It was really cool because like that's one of the things I don't like about achievements and trophies is like you don't really get anything out of it. So like getting rewarded with content, even though it's just like avatar things. Like it was just kind of cool to be able to unlock things that you could use. And I was going through that, and some of those are gone too. Like why? They're just gone. Like it shows that I unlocked them.
They were like, "Oh,
So
that Sean guy's coming
they're
back.
just
Let's
not there.
fucking take everything."
Like I was forced to do an update, and that should have synced everything. So it updated like all the stuff that I had purchased and unlocked. Should have synced that with my account, but I guess certain things aren't available anymore, which is dumb because I think that content back then was on the disc, but I don't know. It's fucking bullshit. Missing broken things. I don't appreciate it. And it's just like for me, I'm a completionist. So it's like all those avatar items, like I don't have those anymore. And some of them, it's like, oh, you have 2 of 3, and I can never unlock that third one. So I can never 100% that game, and it drives me fucking insane. It's the same thing with like online trophies. It's like, okay, well, you got 100% of the single player stuff, and then you hate the multiplayer. Well, or the multiplayer is shut down. Like you just fucked. You can't complete that game. It's so irritating. But anyway, it's kind of
The
fun going
multiplayer
back
sucks like
and
Last of Us.
I actually like that multiplayer. I thought it was pretty cool.
There wasn't enough variations to it. Like it was just you do this, that's it.
Yeah, but that's like every first person shooter. Like Call of Duty is the same
True.
thing. At least in Last of Us, you had like crafting and
But Last of Us had so much like opportunity to do so much more and like be not just a generic like survival multiplayer. Like it could have done a lot more, but it
yeah.
did not.
It did not. Ooh, that's going to be in theaters. I'm going to go watch it. I've never seen it before. The Room. Anyway, that's what you were
Also,
referencing, right?
this is Miss Dickies now.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
Did you do that with marker? How did you do that?
that's what it's called.
Michael, I own that game and
Yes.
I have not played it. I
Of
apologize.
course not.
Of course
Signalist.
Which one? Wait, what?
Hep.
Wait, what did he
not.
say?
Hep.
At the game.
I lost it. Where did he say it? Where? What?
The second game is called Hep B.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh gosh.
Wow. And then I was going through like all of my, so I haven't looked at my Xbox shit in a really long time. So I went down like my whole history of games, like all the achievements that I've gotten from like current to like when I first started playing on the Xbox. And it's just kind of cool to go through and like see your history, and like kind of going through that, I would see like a timeline of like these games that I play, and it kind of like take me back to that moment. And like, I was just kind of being nostalgic by that. Like, it was kind of cool to kind of go back in time and just remember all this fucking random shit. It was cool.
Yeah.
And I was going through my digital games, and they're all still there. So, well, it looks like they're there. I didn't play them all, so
What
I
about the
don't know
one I
if they
sent
work.
you? Oh wait, no. I
I'm talking about Xbox.
Damn it, Sean, you have
Whatever.
digital games and you don't even play those.
I don't. Well, I bought back then. The only time, well, for the most part, in general, like the only time I'll buy digital is if it's on sale. So like I buy whatever like I want that's on sale in the moment, and it just kind of sits there because I don't want to pay full price. So yeah. But yeah, I did. I was going through all those, and like not half, maybe like, I don't know, 10% of them had like broken thumbnails and shit, which made me really nervous because like I don't know what the fuck that means, but it looks like they still play, which is good. But yeah, I tested. I played a game. A video game, because I wanted to see if my digital games worked on there. So I thought I'd just pick a random digital game and play it and see if it worked, and it did. So I decided to play Dungeons and Dragons Daggerdale, and it's not very good. It's not very good. It's
Do you mean Daggerfall?
No, it's called Daggerdale.
I think Icewind Dale was the only good one that they made.
Are you sure it's not Daggerfall?
Icewind Dale is good. There is Daggerfall, but
wait, Daggerfall is Elder Scrolls. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, it's kind of
Super
like a Baldur's. It's like a Baldur's Gate kind of Dark Alliance game, like a isometric dungeon crawler kind of a thing, but way fucking shittier. Like, it has screen tearing. Like, you cast spells and they don't work half the time. It's like really fucked up. But yeah, I played that. It was terrible. But I played a game. You should be proud of me. I did it. I've done it. Yay!
Give you a standing
Yay.
ovation, but I can't fucking get up right now.
Wow. Yeah, and then so I watched a bunch of movies. I watched the new Boogeyman movie that came out.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
It's really good. I saw it twice. I like it a lot. I saw the new Transformers movie. It's funny because Lee was just shitting on those movies, and this one was actually pretty good. A lot of the Transformers movies are really terrible, but that one was actually pretty decent. I saw Renfield, which I thought was going to be terrible. It's that Nicolas
Oh,
Cage
I really want to see
Dracula.
that. I
I
really
thought it was
want
going
to
to be
see that
really
with the
fucking
guy from.
cringy, but it was actually really good. I liked it. It's
It
funny.
stars the guy from Warm Bodies.
hmm
Yeah.
And I saw Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Man.
That was awesome, but I feel like it wasn't as good as the first. Like the first half
Touch
of the
your face.
movie was like not great. Like it was okay, but it wasn't as good compared to the first one. But the second half of that one was really fucking awesome. Like it started getting really, really good at the end. And then it ended on a cliffhanger, which I don't like that. But it was really good. And I saw Sonic 2, and that was garbage.
Is he still in Gangster's Paradise?
No, they ditched that. But there's some other dumb shit in there. It sucks because the first one was pretty good. I was surprised by how not shit it was, and the second one was kind of about what I expected the first one to be. So, not
A
great.
shit.
A shit.
A shot.
And yeah, there you go. That's my shit. Game of 2002 obviously is Resident Evil Remake. Runner up would be Eternal Darkness for me. That game is amazing. And my show and tell, I don't remember what the fuck I've shown and told at this point. I need to go back and watch and like make a list of everything that I've done. Did I show my limited run card collection?
I think so.
I think I did. But
think you
I
did.
got
Show
a
us
lot.
again.
I got a lot more. There's
I've shown my Plague Kill cube like
it's
5 times.
it's just crazy because like every one of those is a card, and each one of those represents a limited run game. So all these are video games in my collection. Plus, this whole binder
Plus,
is like plus 4. Like each page has like 8 cards. But it's cool that they do these little cards because it's like, oh, there's this little representation of all the limited run games that I have, and why is that loose?
someone's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
But yeah, it's pretty neat, and it's also kind of nostalgic. Hey, look, Indigo Prophecy, haha, look at that. But yeah, just like I remember back in the day, like when collecting cards was like the cool thing, it was like the trendy shit.
Now it's
And
dice.
like you collect like Marvel cards and DC cards, and nobody gives a shit. Or
Pokemon
baseball cards
cards.
if you're, a loser.
Wow.
But it also made me remember that I have these Resident Evil trading
Is
cards.
that Ethan?
It does look like Ethan.
No, I meant the hand holding the thing.
Oh wow, get fucked. Yeah, Lee sent me some of these, and some of these I've had for like a million years. They're all Resident Evil 2 cards.
Resident Evil 2.
It's really hard to see because it's all reflective and shit.
Cards.
Oh, it's upside down. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, cards out the ass.
Oh.
And I dug out all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards because Lee sent me a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh shit.
That's fine.
And I have so many. It's fucking insane. I have like 7 or 8 tins just filled with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's crazy.
I guess he's gonna send you more probably.
Probably.
With Marmite.
No,
Because I just sent him a whole
No,
bunch.
please. Oh, so he's just gonna forward them to me?
I don't know.
Wow. God damn it, Jazz. Why would you do this to me?
I didn't know he sent you some.
But yeah, trading cards. I miss them. They were good. They were beautiful.
Wow.
And,
Were
and they live on. They're neat.
You can get Pokemon cards
Were
at the
they?
dollar store now.
But no, it'd be really cool if you could get like every card, like or every video game that you own, like get a card version of it and just have like a card collection of your video game collection. That'd be really cool.
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like hepatitis. Or Hep A, Hep B,
Hep.
Hep C.
Hep. Like Link.
Hippopotamus.
Hep. Okay. Guess what time it is? Hep.
It's like
It's time for
12.
Hep.
Time to talk about Detroit.
That is incorrect.
On the new one.
Wow, that was a short intro. Okay, on
We
to
need
the
a
news,
new
guys. Okay.
I was going to go
Didn't-
back to the other one, but I don't know where it is.
I've been working on one.
My hard drive isn't connected, so
On the railroad,
I can't do it.
all the
It's
live long
time
day.
for a news. Hold on. Hold on.
Just tell us the news.
Hold on. There we go. Resident Evil 0 may be the next Resident Evil game to get the film treatment. Ooh. Ooh. Isn't that exciting?
It might be.
But everybody
Tell us
always
more.
wanted. Several sources have
Several.
cited listings. Several. God damn it. Several sources have cited listings of a new Resident Evil film using the codename Umbrella Chronicles,
Umbrella.
which is the same code name used for Welcome to Raccoon City, apparently. The project has a description clearly outlining the story of RE0 as follows. Quote, "The Umbrella Chronicles follows stars operative Rebecca Chambers and former Marine Billy Cohen as they venture through a train that eventually takes them to a derelict training facility. Once within the facility, they discover they are being stalked by James Marcus, co-founder of the Umbrella Corporation and creator of the T-Virus, who has managed to resurrect himself with the aid of leech test subjects.
Ada
After a
Bleach?
confrontation... Huh?
I heard Ada Bleach. With the help of Ada
The
Bleach.
aid of leech test subjects.
Is this
After
gonna
a
be-
confrontation, Marcus mutates into a monstrosity, but is subdued by the duo. Chambers and Cohen escape as the facility self-destructs.
Wow, you tell us the whole thing. All right. Is it live action or CG?
That's the synopsis for the project, which is literally the entire
Which
fucking
includes
story.
the ending. That's awesome. Live action or CG?
Spoiler alert. Live action.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing is confirmed at this point, so it might happen, it might not. I kind of hope it doesn't because it's not going to be good. I mean, come on. Probably not the best idea for a movie adaptation. I mean, RE0 has some pretty wild concepts and is like less than, I'd say, popular within the Resident Evil community. You know, it's not exactly a fan favorite by any stretch of the imagination. So I don't know. I can't imagine just the crazy shit that happens in Zero being like translating well into film. And like they can't even get the basic Resident Evil 1 storyline done properly. So how the fuck are they going to pull off Zero?
Well, you know what they're going to
That's a
do.
good
Since
point.
they did it in Welcome to Raccoon City, they had what? The first one, Code Veronica, fucking 2. So this one's bound to have 0 and 6 and fucking Village.
Oh god.
Mixed in.
Yeah, wait for the
Oh,
Village movie. Ooh, that'll
They
be
don't
great.
even know how long it takes to train leeches.
What?
How many generations?
Well, they can't do CG leeches. That's going to be stupid. So they got to train leeches.
That's gonna be stupid.
I think, you know what? A movie of RE0 should just be like Rebecca looking for the golden leech like tokens or whatever throughout the whole thing. Like the
That's
red
the
and the
whole
blue ones.
thing.
Yeah. The leech hunter or
Wow.
whatever it's called.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
It's like hide and seek but with bugs.
Back in
They
the
should
seat.
cast Leonardo DiCaprio as Rebecca.
And Celine Dion as Marcus. Outside singing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please make it happen, Capcom.
No, I
That'd
think
be
it should be
great.
Tommy Wiseau. He looks
He
like
could
Marcus.
he could pull it off.
Yeah.
He could do
And then
it.
as soon as he sees him, he's like, "Oh, hi, Billy."
Wow.
Yeah.
No bueno. Silent Hill Ascension gets an extended trailer. Silent Hill Ascension is the upcoming, quote, live event game coming sometime later in 2023. The game is said to be a community-based experience rather than a traditional video game, which sounds great. Players will work together to determine the fate of the characters as well as other elements within the Silent Hill story. The trailer seems reminiscent of the Dark Pictures anthology games and doesn't really feel much like a Silent Hill game. But at least it doesn't look like it's shit. So we'll watch the trailer and you guys can be the judge. Maybe. Maybe.
Is someone
Maybe.
clipping their friggin' nails?
Please don't.
shit, oh shit, oh shit.
That's too many Oshis.
That's the
Oh.
wrong trailer.
That was it?
I was
That's the
like,
wrong trailer. Wait a minute. What the
oh
fuck?
shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Oh no! Oh no!
No,
How did
no,
it
no.
download that one? What the fuck?
The
So
first
it's-
the first little text that popped up, I thought it was like an Xbox achievement thing.
I thought it was
It
going to
did
come
look
up
like
with
that.
HEP.
Hep,
HEP.
If it's the wrong one, I am thoroughly confused right now.
mother bitch. Give me a minute. Talk about something amazing.
Okay.
Detroit.
No.
Connor.
No.
Connor's my guy. Yeah.
Hey Alec, do you remember where we can go if we want to buy more t-shirts or hats from the ward?
You know, I think it's on the same website that's saying there's podcasts coming. It's like
From
D-Ward,
2017.
something like that.
The
What kind of
dash
shirts
or-
would you like to wear? I mean, if you only had like a red dual t-shirt or a hat that says dual RE or some underwear that probably says dual somewhere.
Tell me that you don't have dual underwear.
I still think you should brand dual condoms that just say "get fucked."
Yep.
Wow.
It'd be awesome.
Oh, I did have it. I did download the right. God damn it! What the fuck? Okay.
This
Good
is
job,
our
Everything is under
first
control.
episode. We've never had a podcast before.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Where'd the get fucked
I can feel it.
You can feel it.
Your
Oh, shit, oh,
guilt.
shit.
So thick it chokes the air.
Are we still talking about the condom?
You want to know how you can escape from this place,
So thick.
but you can't.
That's creepy.
Any more than you can escape yourself and the pain you carry. It fills you up like a sickness, a disease that you pass on to everyone you meet, everyone you love, even your children.
Definitely a condom after.
Because no matter how hard, how fast, how far you run, your past will catch up with you.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Why is it like a Dead by Daylight style thing?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I can't decide
I don't know. It
if
just
I
looks like
hate it
there's a
or
killer. Oh shit! Oh
not.
shit! Everybody run!
Oh, I don't know.
But-
It looks like a Man Medan game.
It seems. Why are you texting this shit?
Because like the community is supposed to get together and figure out the thing and work together. And it's gonna be
If I play a video game, I don't want to play with the community.
It sounds like it's more like gonna be a like I don't know something you watch together and have like a poll to figure out where the story goes. Like that's what it sounds like to me.
Ugh.
And if that's the case, that sounds fucking stupid.
Silent Hill Jackbox.
I mean, it does feel a little bit like the
Couch
Dead by
co-op.
Daylight, a little bit,
I mean, it looks cool. It just doesn't fucking
but
look like
less
Silent Hill.
actiony. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Man Medan.
Man, man.
Man Medan.
Well, Michael just says, Jazz, the reason why the devs from DVD is working on it. Yeah.
Oh, is that the one they're working on? Oh yeah. I guess there you go. There you have it. It all makes sense now.
Hello. Hello.
Wow.
Fine.
There you go, Alec.
Another advert for
Hello.
condoms.
Hello.
his gun. That's what it's called. His gun is his boner.
Hmm.
Cute owner.
Shadows of the Damned is getting a remaster, which is
Damn.
fucking random as hell. This was announced via a very cringy trailer that had a CG Garcia Hotspur, the protagonist from the game. And it's actually, his full name is Garcia fucking Hotspur. So there you go. He walks into the developer's office and murders the community manager, James Mountain. And then it cuts to a very brief little segment of the remake, or not the remake, but the remaster. It's real dumb. It's very cringe and fucking pointless and made me want the game even less. But I just don't know why we have to do this. Like, I love Shadows of the Damned. I really do. It's a really good game, but it's already HD. It's HD enough. We don't need to make another fucking remaster of an HD game. There's other games that we could focus on, or make new games, please. Why do we have to
How
do this?
about remake
Why?
the Last of Us again?
They're trying to use
Yeah,
the least
I mean, why
effort.
not? Make it HD-er.
Yeah, 8K version.
Yeah, add a couple pixels. It'll be great.
Yeah.
No further information was given, no confirmed platforms, no release date, no mention of physical. However, the developer Grasshopper will be holding a press conference on June 14th, so we may hear more about it then.
Until then,
Yeah.
you just hear more grasshoppers going.
He's got yourself a nice boner.
You can play that game and get a huge boner. That'd be great.
I don't need it.
What? I've already got one.
Yeah, this is why I'm laying down.
Oh, wow. That's why.
Joke's on you. He's not
fucking-
on that bed. He's on the floor.
What are you doing to that poor Pikachu?
Oh my god, let Pikachu go.
Let him be free.
Stop stroking the pick.
Have any of you guys played Shadows of the Damned? Probably
No.
not.
No.
Never heard of it.
That's the only good thing
Never
that
heard of
that
it.
might come of it, at least, is like it gives it like a second life to be discovered by a larger audience. So I guess there's that. But outside of that, why? Just why? We don't
Why?
need it. Why? Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition and release date have been announced. Before you get too excited, though, not that any of you guys are, but this is yet another instance of a physical collector's edition not coming with a disc copy of the fucking game.
Yay!
So for $230, this collector's edition comes with a 19-inch Venom statue, a
Ooh,
steelbook, and a digital copy of the deluxe game.
you had
Hold
me
up.
at 19-inch.
Why did they give you a steel book and not
Yeah.
like
There's
in the
something
put
in
in
Yeah.
it?
it that doesn't have a disc.
They
Just put
usually
the
do that,
paper
though.
for the digital only.
Yeah, every physical collector's edition that I can think of that doesn't come with the game disc comes with a steelbook.
Is that why you sent me the steel book for Rise of Tomb Raider?
No.
'Cause you got it without the game.
Wow. It was a
I don't know.
promo item, you fuck.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically you're essentially paying $160 for a statue and a steelbook. Like, why? Why? Why?
Wow.
And
Can't I
if you
just pay
want,
the same thing for an NFT?
oh god, shut the fuck up. And if you want a physical copy of the game, which they do exist, so why the fuck is it not in there? Then you'll have to drop another $80 for a complete physical collector's edition.
Complete.
For that, $300 or $310.
I mean, you could probably just get a console for that.
Yeah, almost. But yeah, the game will hit shelves October 20th, 2023, exclusively on PS5. I don't know. I kind of want to play. I really like the first one, but I don't know. I'm just not excited for the second one. And this did not help.
What does a steelbook hold if not the game?
Steel pages.
Wow. How does that work?
It doesn't.
Yeah,
doesn't.
exactly.
Great.
I mean, if it had steel pages, that would be something. If they had like etchings or something.
It's true.
No.
A new
Punched him in
Yakuza
the
game
head
is
with a
coming,
sword.
or rather, a new Like a Dragon game is coming because we got to
Like
change
a
everything.
dragon.
I really hate that they did
Fed
that. It's
for
like
the
all of a
very
sudden
first
we're going to
time.
switch Resident Evil to the
Maybe
Japanese.
the real
game. We're going to turn it.
Yakuza.
The next game will just be Biohazard 9, just out of nowhere, just cause. I mean, they almost
Maybe
did that because with
invite.
7, they called it Resident Evil Biohazard and Biohazard Resident Evil, so they kind of did that a little bit. But it's just like, at least there was nuance there. But just like you do fucking, how many Yakuza games have there been? Like fucking
2.
8, something like that. A shit ton, and they've all been called Yakuza, and then it's just they're just gonna pretend like that never happened. Now it's like a dragon.
Has to be a licensing issue.
No, they just did it because they wanted it to be called what it's actually called in
Like a
Japan.
dragon. Hey.
That confuses the Americans.
Yeah, so now like somebody that fucking collects like me, it fucks everything up because it's like, okay, well, Yakuza goes here, and then Like a Dragon, like if you want to alphabetize it, it looks all fucked up, or you have to separate them. Why? For what? It's stupid. Annoying. Stop it.
Stop it.
But anyway, the new game will be called Like a Dragon Gaiden and appears to feature Kiryu as the main protagonist. Gameplay was shown and it looks pretty good. I mean, it's fucking Yakuza. Like, they're not doing anything revolutionary. It's another Yakuza game. So if you like Yakuza, you'll like this. If you don't, it's probably not going to sway you. But watching the trailer, there's some things that I noticed that were kind of cool. There's a shit ton of enemies on screen, which is really cool. I think there was like, in one of the scenes that they showed, there's like 20 enemies on screen at one time, which typically you have maybe like
Jeez.
7 or 8. So like that's a huge difference. So that'll be kind of interesting how they implement that and how that works. Looks like the combat, like the battle system, is still similar to what it's always been, but it looks like it's a lot more in depth. It looks like there's a lot more fluidity in the combat, which is really cool. And it looks like there's some pretty cool moves that they added to it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for it, but I'm so far behind that it's like, I don't know what the hell's happening in the story. I don't know if this is a prequel or, I mean,
No.
it's guidance, so it's a side story, but like, where the fuck does it fit into the timeline? I don't fucking know.
Why
can
would I
research
get
it.
something that's representative of WW 4.0?
What?
Shattered asked me a question.
What is Fight Forever?
It's all right. So, have you heard of AEW, which is like another wrestling company trying to rival WWE?
We have A&W's. It's a burger place.
No.
WWE
There's the
burger place.
WWE and there's the what was I forgot.
TNA, Impact.
I've heard of TNA, yeah.
Anyway, so AEW is just another rival thing that will go under like every other one. So why people bother to watch it, I don't know. Anyway, no, I'm not going to get the game.
They have good onion rings.
I don't like onions.
But yeah, I'm glad they're making these. I hope they continue to make these, but I have a lot of catching up to do before I'm going to get excited about it. But the game is set to release on November 9th, 2023 for PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Yeah,
That picture actually looked like I was like punching him in the face with friggin' fire.
It's crazy to think that Yakuza almost died in the US, and now there's like 4,000 of them.
Yakuza.
It's good.
Maybe the Yakuza like got a hold of the Yakuza game.
That's why they changed the name.
No, they changed the name because they got offended.
Yeah. Who did they offend this time?
The Yakuza.
Wow.
The whole organization.
That would only be if it's a bad, like if it was a bad game, then it would be offensive, but it's good. They should be happy.
What if it tells
They're
too many of their
properly.
secrets?
You are no brother
What if they're
of mine.
represented too properly and they're like, no?
I think
We
I'm
need our
looking
secrets.
at this image wrong. You might have to explain.
Are you?
Yeah, I see a
Banishers?
steelbook and a physical game.
Whoa, what? That
I don't
must be an
understand.
accident.
Yeah, no, I think there's a typo in your picture.
Yeah, fucked it up. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden gets a gameplay reveal and a collector's edition, as you can see there. And I have a trailer. It
Yes.
looks really fucking cool.
Yes.
Comes
Yeah,
with rings.
2 rings.
And a dice
Are
bag.
you sure it's the right trailer?
Well, look, wow. We'll go through this real quick and then we'll watch it because you got the picture of the collector's edition. But yeah, Don't Not also revealed a pretty cool collector's edition that actually comes with a disc version of the game. God damn it!
It's gonna be. I think I'm gonna get this collector's thing because it's gonna be really good. Plus, Don't Nod.
Yeah, yeah.
They make good
And
games. I
The
heard.
disc that comes in
I
it
don't know
actually
this.
has like
I
a
don't know
limited
anything.
edition like artwork and everything. So like they went the extra mile with it. The set also comes with 2 Banisher Sigint rings, a statue of the main characters, Red and
Signet.
Antia.
Second.
Signet.
What?
Hep.
Signet.
What? Excuse the fuck out of me. Go fuck yourself. It comes with a steel
Oh.
book, of course, an art book, and a collector's box, but it is kind of pricey at 200 smackaroos.
Ooh,
But
that's a lot
at
of
least you're
smackers.
getting like, look at all the shit you're getting with
Oops.
this compared to that Spider-Man.
I love that
Shit.
art cover. Oh, the cover art is so pretty.
It's so cool. All right, let's take a look at the trailer. Hold
I want to
on.
trail.
Hold your horses.
I'm barely holding.
Wow, that was
Just turn
terrible.
into a horse.
Give it.
No.
There.
Give it now.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Okay.
I already did.
That's how that goes, generally.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish you. Death to the dead. Do we kill? To be together again.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red,
Every bloody time.
I'm a little confused.
They're holding hands. They're friends.
They're friends. It looks so good. And for
Instantly
some reason,
saw
it
someone
gives
who-
me like a Plague Tale vibes a little bit. Like, is it just me? Or does it kind of seem similar in style?
The
It
atmosphere.
reminded me of Vampire.
It gave me a mix between Shadows of Mordor and
I could see that.
Murdered Soul Suspect. How you have like the dead world and the living world.
I just mean like the atmosphere, the
The
character
atmosphere was very Plague
designs, the
Tale, yeah.
graphic style. Like it
It's
just
very like
it
dark
looks
gothic style,
cosmetically, it looks very similar to a Plague Tale.
which is probably why
How
it
was
looks
the
so
weather?
good. 'Cause
The weather, I'm sure, is incredible as well. Calm down.
You know what's really incredible? The weather in Detroit.
For fuck's sake.
Sonic Superstars was announced, and nobody cared. I kind of care. I care a little bit.
I've really cared
This'll-
about Sonic.
This will be a return to form for old school style 2D Sonic. It's going to be a 2.5D, so the graphics are in 3D, but it's a 2D game like the original Sonic was, which is good because people liked Sonic because it played like a fucking Sonic game. We don't need Sonic playing goddamn tennis. Just make a fucking Sonic game. Thank you. But yeah, that's what this is going to be, which is really cool to see. They've tried to kind of go back and do some 2D games in the past, which has kind of been like, I don't know, hit or miss, but this one is like completely new. It's not like a remake or a reimagining or anything, and that's kind of what they did in the past. So this is kind of like a more of a sequel, but in the spirit of the original, which is really cool. So I think, was it Sonic Frontiers? I think was the last one they did, and that was more of like an open world kind of adventure game, and that did pretty well. So not always shit when they try to do something different, but most of the time it's pretty terrible. So it's good to have them just stick to what people want.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. Game is slated for a fall 2023 release for PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, Switch, and PC. Oh, and it's confirmed to have a physical.
What?
How about that? Same day as the digital. What?
Oh, wow.
How about that? It's
But
sad.
can
Like
you
that
still pay
kind of
100?
tells you like where we are. Like at this point, it's like we don't even know if it's going to have a fucking physical release or if it's going to come out at the same time as the digital. So it's like it's a statement to be like, hey, it's going to be physical. It's going to have a physical release. Like
That's
why?
always your first question. I'm like, you should get this
It
game. You're like,
is.
does it have a physical? I'm like,
My
yes.
excitement level will vary dramatically based on whether it's going to be physical or not, because I'm not going to buy it when it comes out if it doesn't have a physical release. I'm just going to wait for it to drop, like I mentioned before. So like, and then I'm like, I'll buy it like 2 years down the road. My excitement's gone. It'll go into the
Go on the
library
shelf.
and like, yeah, well, no, it'll go into the digital fucking ether and I'll forget it even exists. And then one day maybe I'll play it, but like the excitement is gone. It makes a big difference.
I tried
Oh.
to get a game physical in the past few days. I've been looking around to make you proud, and nobody has
To
it.
make me proud. Yeah, well, it's getting harder and harder to even find physical games. Like if you go to
Well-
Walmart or Best Buy, they have nothing.
Well, the thing is, it's Diablo 4. They have a shitload everywhere for PS5, but none for PS4. That says a lot about the PS5.
Get a PS5 then.
Well, yeah, it makes no
no.
sense to buy it on PS5, even if you want to play it on PS5, because if you buy PS4, you have the PS4 version and you can upgrade to
Yeah.
PS5 for free. Like, why would you buy that? It makes no sense to do that.
Yeah. I want that game, but I want to get it physical.
Yeah, I'm going to get it too. We got to play it.
Do just kidding.
Wow. You're the one that stopped playing the last one, you fuck. I wanted to play it. You're a poopy pants.
Well, why don't you two play it after the Wardcast?
We don't have it.
I have it. I have it.
Diablo 4?
Oh, no. I thought he was talking about 3.
Oh.
Were you talking about 3 or 4?
I don't know. Let's play 2.
I'm confused. Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is about to be axed. Ha ha ha.
Again.
Yeah, kind of. The publisher of the game, Gun Interactive's license for the property will expire on December 31st, 2023, and thereafter they will no longer be able to sell the game. After this date, the game will be pulled from digital and physical stores and will no longer be playable online.
Wow.
So basically, it'll be no longer playable. Like 90% of the game is all online shit. So like
They should credit everybody for it.
it's going to be a husk of what it was.
Like Ark is gonna go bye-bye in August.
Mm-hmm. They're forcing people to upgrade to the remake.
Sorry.
Mhm.
I'm still
We
paying
talked about that a
attention,
while
but Diablo 4 just on PS4 just came available on Amazon. But I'm
Get it?
still listening. I'm still listening,
Get it?
but I have to jump on it because it. Yeah.
Ark is going down in August.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked
Yeah.
about that. That's fucking bullshit. But yeah, in the meantime, if you want to play the game until that date, you can buy it for a reduced price of $5, and all the DLC is going to be 99 cents each until the game is
99.
removed. So you can get like the game and all the DLC for like $10 if you want to. I mean, you're throwing your money away. I don't know why you would do that, but if you want to, there you go.
Was that the one you did the short parody on, like Panic Attack, or was that Dead by
Pack-a-Knack
Daylight?
Attack, yeah.
Marcus
I
Lazar.
wanted to do more, but like,
Jason?
I guess I won't be able to do that.
Do it. Jason?
Jason?
Jason.
Jason.
I still love that you guys drove by and was just standing there with a dead body on the side of the road.
I'm gonna miss that game. That was a good game. It was fun.
Sorry.
Well, if you have another
It's so
video you
annoying.
need to do, let's do it right away.
Yeah, no shit. We have a couple months to get it done. Aspire Media, developer of Star Wars Knights of the Old
Star
Republic 2
Whoops.
remaster
Star whoops.
Star whoops. You fucked me up.
Sorry.
They pissed off a bunch of people. The developer, they pissed off a bunch of people. That's what they did. Aspire Media has brought back both beloved Star Wars games, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, in the form of HD remasters for the Switch. This in itself is good news. However, one of the biggest selling points for Knights of the Old Republic 2 was the promised inclusion of some restored missing content from the original game, as well as some technical fixes, all of which have been canceled. Aspire Media
How dare
announced the
you.
cancellation of the DLC via Twitter, offering no explanation and no refunds. However, they are offering a free game key to redeem any other Star Wars title that they published to those who have purchased the game before the cancellation announcement. But as you could imagine, this is not being well received because it's really fucked up.
Class action. What?
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to get enough heat that they're going to have to do something. They're going to at least have to offer refunds because, yeah, like I'm sure the majority of people bought that waiting for that additional content to come out. You know, because the fans probably already own the game, so it's like, you know, maybe they didn't need that copy.
Yeah.
My favorite part is that they didn't even tell anybody anything. It's like, oh, you know, we tried to make it, we ran into issues, and it didn't work, or there's a licensing thing. Nothing. Just no, we're not going to do it. Thanks. Bye. What the fuck is that?
They try to soft release these announcements and hope that nobody notices.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm surprised they even fucking said anything at all. Just like pulling my movies. Oh, those movies you bought? Don't worry, they're gone. We're not going to let you know about that, but you can't watch them anymore. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Wow. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
please.
true, Lee. It did have a pretty good run, but still, it's disappointing. I don't like good games being created to die in the abyss. It sucks.
Tifa's skirt is different. I'm upset.
Wow. Well, you're going to get upset at a lot more than that. Square Enix has finally revealed the next chapter of Final Fantasy VII Remake in the form of Rebirth. The unveiling came in the form of both a cinematic and story-driven trailer. The trailer shows off a much larger world and more involvement of both Red 13 and Yuffie as primary characters. Square confirmed that this second chapter will include a, quote, high degree of freedom and a myriad of different stories.
Ooh, Marriott.
Ooh. It was also apparently a highlight for them to point out the fact that this will be a 2-disc game, making this, I think, the first 2-disc PS5 game. Also mentioned that the game will not require you to play the first chapter to experience part 2.
Oh, wow.
That's a good sign. I mean, could you imagine just jumping like right into the middle of Final Fantasy VII, like the original? Like, how the fuck would that work?
So, oh no, Aerith's dead. Who's Aerith?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what the fuck is
Oh,
happening?
she's this one chick. Don't worry about it.
It's fucking stupid.
It's like, I'm pretty sure we have Phoenix Towns. Why can't we
she's just
use
an
that on her?
ancient.
Okay, we're just running around in a field all of a sudden for no reason. Oh, great, cool. Yeah, this will probably
why
be the
did she
result of
be
some sort of
dead?
like recap video or something. Like maybe that part of that disc 2 is going to be like a extensive recap of the story from the first one. But like, if you're invested in the game, play the first one. Like, why do we have to cater to people that are too lazy to fucking play the first part of the goddamn game? Why?
So, as you said about having 2 discs on the PS5, I'm wondering if it's going to be the same as the PS4 version where you had 2 discs in the PS4, but one is the play disc and one is a data disc. So, whether the PS5 is going to just have a disc that it's just strictly data, you have to install the game, wait a year for it to install, then you can play it.
That would be funny, Lee. They do 3 discs for part 3.
Yeah.
Keep it consistent. Yeah, that's probably going to be the case, but it's weird the way that they announced it. It's like I think they put like the release date, and then it's like at the bottom is like 2 discs. Like that's some kind of a selling point. Oh, it's 2 discs. I got to buy it now. I wasn't going to buy it if it was 1 disc, but now, got to have it. It's fucking weird.
And it's bigger than big. I wonder how many gigs it is.
What is a Blu-ray disc, like 30 gigabytes or something?
I don't know. I never.
Well, maybe it's more than that. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's fucking stupid. They should never fucking design a sequel so that you shouldn't have to play the original. Like, if you want to continue that story, you should know what the fuck happened before.
I mean, it's not such a big deal. I mean,
how is that not a big deal? It's
because
like I said, it's just like jumping into the middle of a story. Would you just open up a book and start reading in the middle? and then like go to someone and be like, explain all the shit that happened before because I don't have time for that. Like, fuck you.
You
They
get up in
might
the middle of the
might
movie to
start the
pee, and then
game
you're
with a
like, "What happened?"
recap. They might start the game with a simple recap, or like
It's like
in a show,
100 hours of
like
content.
last time on this shit, I mean, I
Previously,
wouldn't.
on Fantasy
I
VII.
wouldn't. I
Seven.
personally wouldn't
Sorry.
jump into part 2. I personally wouldn't jump into Rebirth without playing what's it called? Integration Inferno Interlooper
Intergrade.
Intergrade. There we go.
Lucas.
I wouldn't play Rebirth without playing Integrate, but I mean, that's me personally. If they just put like a cute little recap in the beginning or something, and it's not too intrusive to the rest of the game, if it's not too corny or hokey or too let's rehash for an entire fucking hour everything of the last game. If it's done right, then it's just like, okay, whatever. Like, I
But
already
that's
know.
the thing.
Like,
Like, how
I already
do
know
you
this. It's fine.
how do you
I
do
don't
it
know.
right though when there's not
We
a
don't know
way
until we see it.
to do there's not a way to do an in between because there's so much content there. One of two things is going to happen: either you're not getting enough of the story and the investment in the characters that you should have
And that's their
going from one
fucking
to the other, or you're getting way too much exposition that's going to be like really like it's
We
going to
don't.
bog down the experience because it's like, oh, before I play this game I'm going to have to watch like 2 or 3 hours of fucking videos or whatever. So like
We don't know
A,
until
that's
we
not
see it.
well, that's
B,
what I'm
it
saying.
might be a
There's
skippable. It might be a skippable deal. You don't know. Maybe
that's what
they
I'm
say,
saying
like,
though.
do
Like
you want to recap?
either way,
Yes or
you're
no.
doing a disservice though. It's like, okay, either it's so inconsequential that you can just skip over it. That's a problem.
No.
Or it's too much.
Let's say we literally don't know though, Sean, because they might hit a sweet spot.
How?
I don't fucking know, but it's possible. I promise you.
It's
Maybe.
not, okay, so even
No,
if they hit a sweet
you're
spot there,
judging it. You're saying like,
well,
oh,
no, listen. Even all they can do is tell you the story, okay? Or they're going to make you replay the first game again, and that's fucking bullshit too. So it's going to be just like a recap to whatever degree they think is enough. Okay, so
And
even
why is
if they
that not
tell you
okay?
enough, you're not invested in. Like, you're never going to be as invested as you would be if you spent 100 hours with these characters, going through that entire story arc, growing with these characters,
And that
seeing
is
what
the
they go
fucking
through.
fault of the
And
person
again,
who
that's the
decides to
difference
play
of
2
mediums.
before
Like you
1.
go like video games to movies, there's a big difference because when you're playing a video game, there's more of an investment. You relate more with the characters, you have more of a buy-in, you're spending more time with them. It means more. So you're gonna lose that experience no matter what they do.
I get that, but the people who dared to play 2 before 1 evidently don't want or need or value that experience of playing 1.
Well, fuck
They
those people. That's the game's not for them. Don't.
That's what I'm
It's just
saying.
like
They may
I'm
have
gonna buy Mass Effect 2, and I want to play 1. If they don't explain everything to me and make it accessible to me, then I'm gonna be mad. Like, fuck you. Like, who the fuck are you to jump into the middle of this franchise that is clearly a part 2, a continuation of a thing, and then bitch about it? Like, go fuck yourself.
It's
I think
I see your argument the same way as like if somebody bought Last of Us Part 2 and then had their friend explain to them the story of Part 1 and then like played it, they wouldn't give a shit for what happens to the character because they're like, oh, I didn't go through that. What is happening?
Sean?
I'm still
He
here.
got
My
so
camera's
frustrated. He just like, fuck
your
My
camera
camera's
turned into
freaking
like a
out.
little frame and then you disappeared.
My camera's been freaking out.
Well, I think the guys that you said fuck those guys, they heard you and like, right, I'm gonna mess with you.
Yeah, they hacked me. Damn it.
But yeah, like
But
why
I mean, like,
if somebody's
you're
gonna do
saying-
that, that's on them. Like that's their problem.
Sean, you're yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like
Sean,
we shouldn't.
you're saying, like,
That's
it's
what I'm
gonna
saying. Though
ruin
we
it.
shouldn't
It-
cater to those people, which is what's
Yeah.
happening.
But
Yeah,
if it's
exactly.
just a little segment, then I could, maybe let's put it this way. Let's say that I played Intergrade, and then like 6 months later, I open up Rebirth, and I don't really feel like playing 100 hours of Integrate or whatever before.
It's your problem.
I'm just saying a nice
And
little
you-
recap ain't never hurt anybody. They do it in TV shows all the time.
But it just
And
takes up
a lot of
space in the
times it's
game
not
that could be used for
intrusive.
new stuff.
But we don't
Yeah.
know how they're going to approach it. So without the only way that we can criticize it is after the fact, once we've watched it or played through it and said like, okay, that was the way they implemented that was total horseshit. We can only say that after the fact, because maybe it'll be like, oh, that was the coolest little recap. I love that. It got me back in the mood. It might be that, but
Yeah,
we
but-
don't fucking know.
But like I
We
said,
don't, you're judging it. You're assuming that they're gonna do it
here's
like
the thing. This is the same thing that happened with Village. It's like, okay,
beforehand.
werewolves, vampires, you lose. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you justify that, what you explain. They don't fucking belong there. It's bad. It doesn't matter. Just like with
Sure.
this, it's like, okay, well, you're going to jump into part 2 and you can be told the story. You could be told the entire story. You could watch somebody else play the game from beginning to end. It's not the same as playing it your fucking self and
Of course,
investing in the
it's not the
content.
motherfucking
You're
same.
robbing
but does that
those
make it bad?
people.
No.
But that by saying this, by being like, hey, everybody, come start at 2, that's a fucking problem, because you're telling a
They might
big
be
portion of
good-
people that maybe never played 7 to not play 7 part
Darn.
1 and to just start at 2. Like, it's not going to be the same experience, and you're tainting the game in general by creating that type of medium. You're
Listen, I
you're
got
not catering to all the people invested
it.
in the story, who spent the money, who bought the first one. You're
I
saying
got it.
fuck all those people. Let's make more money. That's what it is.
Let me tell you, how would you feel, or how do you feel about Final Fantasy X-2 versus Final Fantasy X? You
I hate
did
it.
not strictly fuck. You did not strictly need to play 10 in order to understand 10-2. I mean, it helps a fuck ton, because you do lose all that character development. You do lose the understanding of how far these people have come when you play 10-2 versus 10.
You just said it
But-
right there. You lose that part, and that is the most important part of the fucking story. If you're not invested in
But
Yuna
that's the other
and fucking Titus, guess what? That emotional
Titties.
love story and like what you find out about them and all that shit that happens in that game, the entire point of that game, not important. Doesn't matter. Or
But that's
I
the
won't say
fault
that.
of
That's
the
not true.
casual gamer.
But it's not
If somebody wants
nearly
to
as
be,
important. It's not nearly as special if you did
if
not play
somebody
the
wants
first
to
one.
be, some people like to play games casually, and if they want to do that, then it's their fucking fault. What's up, Jess?
Lee pointed out that maybe disc 1 is going to cover Cloud's continued adventure, and the other disc could have the new stuff with Zack. Maybe. We don't know.
I would hate that too. All right, give me a minute. I'm trying to fix my camera. Bitch about Final Fantasy VII.
I don't know enough
Well,
about
let's
Final
talk
Fantasy,
about
but I can
Detroit.
talk about the disc, like the multi-disc games. Like, I like if they have one of the discs is like the game, and then the other disc is like not additional
I
content
don't
for the
think
game,
that's-
but like mocap sessions with the actors and stuff like that. That's cool. But if when they do games in 2 parts in 2 discs, it's frustrating, because you're in the story, you're watching it, you're really like absorbed, and then it's like
they're
disc
like,
2
turn to disc 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
put on
But,
disc 2,
I
you're
mean-
like, fuck.
But at the time, we had to do that because that's the only way to get that much story.
I know, but we've
Um,
progressed to the point where that shouldn't
we
be a
have,
thing anymore, because the disc is nothing except extra downloading time. It doesn't
Yeah,
do anything.
I get that, but I'm betting that it's going to be like a 200 gig game. Or I actually haven't played the very biggest, baddest, bestest games, so maybe there's already 200 gig games, and they're trying for 400. It's going to be ridiculously fucking huge. It's all there is to it. They're gonna I don't know.
Incidentally, I think me and Lee actually got introduced to Final Fantasy X-2 rather than 10 first.
You got more into 10-2, or you saw it first, played it
We
first?
Yeah, I saw 10-2 first and then 10. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
didn't actually bother me because, like, it's a bit like going to see a movie and then the next one happens to be a prequel. So it's the same
I
concept.
I saw Clerks 2 before seeing Clerks 1. And also I
I
played the game for Saturday the 14th before I played Friday the 13th.
what? Anyway, I watched the
Go on.
Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield number 2 before Amazing 2 before I saw, but I still haven't seen Amazing 1.
It's like
I
I've
saw
actually
Amazing 2.
I've seen John Wick 2 and 3. I haven't seen the first John Wick, but I still know it's something about a dog getting killed or something.
I saw the one with the dog killed. I think that was like 3 or 4 or something. I saw that and I still haven't seen the first ones.
I got popsicle juice.
It's in the juice.
It's a
Why is it
biosteel.
in a juice? Oh, yeah.
What?
It's American
You like
colors.
you like popsicles?
It's American colors.
Got a
Tastes like
whole
America.
juice full of popsicles.
Tastes like America. What color is it? Is it blue or is it red?
It's I don't know. It's in a
It's blurple.
ta 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 ta. There's a beautiful sunset outside. I can't show it to you because we're back.
I see Sean. I see him. He's oh, hi.
Sean came back from his cigarette after that rant.
My camera got unplugged
He unplugged
does
his
not
camera so he
cigarette.
could go take a pee.
because I was
like,
so
oh, my
I was
camera.
so mad.
I'll fix it. Goes for a
He
piss.
does not cigarette, and if he does, I will go over there and punch him in the nose.
You know I cigarette, right?
Yeah, I know.
You are a cigarette, Alec.
But
Wow.
What did I miss?
Cigarette Pride Month.
Other than shitting on Alec.
No,
do they still
I
call
was just
cigarettes the F
saying
word
that multi-disc games are
in England?
annoying when it's
Yeah.
like part 1, part 2, because the video game world should have evolved enough that we don't need to do that shit anymore. But here's an idea:
I
make
mean,
the
I guess it is
consoles with
digital.
more fucking storage.
Well,
Yeah.
Or
But
just
anyway.
wait for the PS6 and then all the Final
Me and a
Fantasy
guy at
games will
Walmart
be
actually were
together.
shitting on the PS5 today. We both
Oh,
agreed that we'll wait for the
gross.
PS6 so that we could buy a PS5 cheaper, because the PS6 will be like $2,000. Yeah. But anyways,
yeah, and we'll move on. I just want to point this out real quick too. Is like this situation's a little bit different than your typical like, oh, you're going from part 1 to part 2 or whatever to part 3, because this is literally one goddamn game. We're talking about Final Fantasy VII. It's one game,
Mhm.
beginning, middle, end. Okay, so that it's literally like my example of saying, okay, I'm going to dive right into whatever, a book, a movie, any other game, right in the middle, and expect you to tell me what happened before that, before I play the middle of the game and finish it. That's fucking insane. It's
Yeah.
absurd.
But I mean, that's just the consequence. I mean, if a person wants to do that dumb shit, then they suffer the same consequences. It's just like if I wanted to pick up Harry Potter in book 3 and not bother to watch book 1 or 2, that's my own goddamn fault, but I can do it.
Yeah,
Watch
and if it died there, then I would agree with you. But the problem is the company is marketing it in this way towards those fucking idiot people. Like, that's the problem. Like, we're enabling them to do this stupid shit that affects how we consume the media. That
Moving on.
shouldn't be how we do
Not
things.
everybody's going to be a purist. Not everybody's going to be a completionist, a purist. Not everyone's going to be a hardcore gamer. There's going to be a lot of casual
I don't
people.
even see how it's about purist or hardcore. We're literally talking about one game. One
Okay.
game, beginning to
So
end.
what's the next
Don't
one?
start
rule
in the
them
middle.
all.
Don't fucking play it in the middle.
What's the next one?
And then, so this is the last news article, but the last
That
thing
you
about
have.
Final Fantasy VII, yes, last thing about Final Fantasy VII is the concern about the title being Rebirth. They're probably going to change a bunch of shit.
Oh, aren't they
'Cause
bringing Aerith back?
Probably they're probably going to do some dumb shit like that, because one,
I think I heard that
like,
she
it's not
was...
called remake anymore, even though this is technically still the same game, whatever. So part 1 is called remake, 2 is rebirth. So I feel
No,
like they're going to
1 is
start to
intergrade.
it's called remake.
They should call
They
it
made Intergrade
Phoenix
after
Down.
that. So, but yeah, like now they're probably going to start fucking up the story. So like everything that I enjoyed about the first one, I'm probably not going to like about the second one because it's going to start to deviate and change shit. And
Hi.
why?
Dilly dally, shilly
Why,
shally.
Sasha?
Oh,
So is part 3 going to be called Final Fantasy VII Regurgitate?
Yep.
Probably.
no.
Reborn.
Hmm.
Reverse.
Reverse. There you go.
Reverse and remember.
That's what they should call it.
Repeat.
Piece of garbage. Anywho, hello.
Hi.
What kind of news do you have, Jazz?
News.
News.
I have a couple of things. They were things that I saw last week, so there's a chance that they might have been updated. But I looked around and I didn't really see anything. One of them was just a little mention. There's two
Heck, a
gamers
good
that
one.
had a job at Amazon. On two separate occasions, two different gamers that allegedly accepted a job with Amazon as delivery drivers. And in the first instance, a 21-year-old gamer, he took the job about a month before the launch of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And just a few days before the game launched, the employee went AWOL. When a member of the Amazon staff called the employee's home, his mother answered and told them that her son was at home playing video games. And it was soon discovered that he was playing the new Zelda game, which hadn't even released yet. And shortly after, the company became aware that the employee had stolen the game copy from the Amazon warehouse where they had started working. And the employee later was obviously had to pay for the game and was understandably fired. This was not a one-off. A second individual also stopped coming to work for Amazon just before the release of the game. In this case, the man was 24 years old, and he went the extra mile. He stole a copy of the game, the highly anticipated game, but that wasn't enough. He also stole the Zelda merchandise, which included amiibos as well as Tears of the Kingdom Pro controller. And allegedly, his intention was to sell the stolen goods on a third-party website. Hopefully, obviously, like he got caught and also fired. And hopefully, any gamers who heard about this will probably keep this in mind when you're trying to steal from Amazon, saying, "Oh, it's Amazon; they don't care." Yeah, if you work for them and you try shit like that, they do care, and it's noticeable, especially if you fucking live with your mom and you tell your mom that you're playing the new game. Like, look what I got, mom! I'm gonna go play this. Oh, work called. I told them you were playing. It's cool. It's cool. So I felt like
So
that was
dumb. What
interesting.
the
So
fuck is
dumb.
wrong with people?
I don't know.
It's like dumbest criminals.
The world's dumbest criminals. Second article I had, PlayStation users are refusing to download a free game. As we know, like every month there's a free to play game. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. The games
it's
for
that
June were
bad.
released and they weren't too interesting. I mean, not for us because we're not into, I don't think we're really into those kind of games, but two of them were fair to the console's hard drives, while the third was apparently so massive that the players are refusing to install it, even if it's free. The two games, Jurassic World Evolution 2 and Trek to Yomi, were two of the smaller games. One was 11 gigs, the other was 15 gigs. The third game, however, NBA 2K3, which June is a little late for the game to be, it's already halfway through the year, but it requires 153.6 gigabytes, according to its official listing on the PlayStation Store.
Wow.
PlayStation Plus subscribers on Reddit were really unhappy with this excessive demand. It gets worse because a user named, I think it's like Chowgu00FA, they checked their PS5 and apparently they say that the game needs on the PS5 172 gigs. This is almost a quarter of the PS5 storage. This is the world we live in now. Basketball games that are basically identical to the previous year's version with maybe slightly more realistic players and fans and new tracks for the music. These games need more space than the constantly patching open world games that we play, which is ridiculous. Maybe these games should have been in 2 discs. I don't know.
Yeah, I amend my prediction about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's I'm betting it's about 350 gigs. That is, write it down. That's my prediction.
That doesn't even fit on a console. What?
you imagine
No
playing
fucking shit.
the?
That's the point. With the, I'm guessing it's so excessive that's why they split it.
Sorry, Alec. What?
I was going to say, can you imagine, if you had to play that NBA game with 2 discs? It's like you had to stop the game, put
You're about
every
3
time.
point shot. Insert
The other team have the ball.
Oh, sorry, the
Please
buzzer
insert
went off
disc
when you when you switched games.
These teams on disc 1, these teams on disc 2.
But also, like, why is that game so
They
big?
can't play each other.
You're literally it's
I know.
A big
the
part
court
of
is
that
like
is
as big as my
because-
fucking kitchen. Like, what is the?
Because sometimes when they're patching
It's a big
shit, they
fucking kitchen.
literally like rebuild the game, or they rebuild large sections of it. So like if they just made it right,
Yeah.
and then stopped, they'd be way smaller. But it's like they finish it to the point where it's
Finish
they can sell it, and then they start to do all these adjustments,
Finished
which can sometimes mean like putting double the game on there, or 1.5 times the game on there to fix these glitches.
You
So
say
like
it's like
we're
sloppy coding,
paying for
kind
that
of.
though, like we're the ones that are, oh well, all my shit's full, I gotta buy another fucking hard drive and another fucking hard drive, or you lose that accessibility, right? Because you've got to start deleting shit and picking what you want on the hard drive. If they could just do it right, the consumers would benefit from that dramatically, but they don't do that because they don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I just
It's like bad coding, bad
I understand
It's
making,
exactly
like,
what it is.
the game needing more space after a patch. What I don't understand is how a basketball game is so big. What the hell did you put in there? Like 5 movies?
Well,
with
that's what I'm saying.
actual-
Like they
like-
might have had to literally double the game size to fix glitches.
That's
That is such bullshit.
Because it's a sports game. I play sports games. It fucking glitches no matter what you do.
Yeah, stupid.
But yeah, that's it's sad that like I know NBA or NBA 2K whatever is a big title, and now you've got fans of the series that are like offer the game for free and they're like, nah, fuck you, like I'm not downloading that shit.
Yeah.
I'll move on to the next one here. We're gonna talk about Alex's favorite bunch of wankers.
Oh.
Yeah. Earlier this week, Konami has confirmed that they have officially bought the rights to Pokemon and are going to they're going to take over the production of all future planned games.
What? That's not true.
Obviously, I'm lying. I just wanted to see Alex's reaction. He made no.
Oh my
was
goodness! It's
I had
not
that thought
April
earlier.
Fool.
I was like, what if Konami took over Pokemon? Because Alec was holding his Pikachu.
And then
Anyway,
they
but
run it into the
but
ground.
for real though,
No.
Konami done fucked up. For real.
Why did they fuck
Tommy
up?
Williams, who is Konami's head of communications for the Americas, has confirmed to The Verge, I think it's like it's a site, that the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake is going to be reusing the original game's voice lines without any changes whatsoever. They're going to be reusing the same audio.
Good.
It's hard to pin down what Konami's plans for the game's voice acting at the start when they first announced the game, like, which was a few months of rumors. At the time of the PlayStation showcase, Konami said that the game would, quote, star the original voice characters from MGS3. And hearing that, you would think that it's either the company's going to get the cast back together or they're going to reuse the already recorded material. And in a
I'd
later
hope
tweet,
get the cast back together.
well, a lot of them from the point where the game was made to now, in the Japanese voice actors have passed away since then, so they can't really do that. But a lot of people were
unfortunate.
fearing that Konami was gonna fuck it all up without Kojima this time on the project, so they were gonna fuck it up by recasting with like people who would not hold up the character or anything. But no, instead they're just gonna recycle the audio because they don't want to go through the whole process of recasting, which, like, we know recasting sucks, but we're not like this multi-billion and whatever dollar company.
Yeah, they could find somebody. There's impersonators or people who could do just as good a job or something. They could
Yeah,
could if
but
they
it's
tried.
Konami. They'd probably just. I've heard a lot of good things about Konami, so you know that they're a
So
bunch of
many good things.
they're a bunch of wankers.
All
For
the good
anybody who
things.
had zero trust in the way they'd handle the series without Kojima, this is probably good news because it can't make it worse. But they will.
They find a
Either way,
way.
though,
Exactly.
I'm not surprised they're doing this from everything
Exactly.
I've heard. But let's hope that they'll at least clean up the audio. Because when they say without any changes whatsoever, it's kind of scary. To like, is it still going to be like shitty? Like what it was it PS1, PS2, like that grainy audio. Hopefully,
Yeah,
it'll
I
be a
mean,
little
if they
cleaned
have
up.
the source files, they can fix that. But they fucking lost a lot of the shit when it came to Silent Hill 2. So are they gonna have those original
They're
files?
gonna have louder background music, so you can't hear it. But yeah, that's could be worse. See, they could
Did
have rights to
they lose like
Pokemon
most of the source code for Silent Hill 2, I think it was. Like how do you lose your source code for the video game?
because
That's
they
what you
didn't
do. You
save.
make video games. How did you lose that?
They didn't.
Oh wow. They were oh yeah.
Okay, fuck you.
Sean knows a lot about not saving.
Yeah. And then I have one more news thing. It's somewhat video game related. Arcane, season 2, for what we
Garbage.
know so far, which isn't much. So for those of you who don't know, Arcane is Netflix's adaptation of the series that they made for Riot Games League of Legends. The first season was a massive success for Netflix. It pulled us into the tale of the two sisters in this really amazing animation and this stylish series. It's really rare to see a video game adaptation show or movie that's done so well and receives such praise from fans. So I think Arcane was just freaking awesome. So it's not surprising that it was greenlit for another season. Although the updates and the information that we have or that we've gotten so far is it's really really like dim. Um, we're resting easy knowing that there is a second season that's confirmed. It's eventually on the way. The release timing is it's currently unknown. Riot Games CEO Nicolo Laurent, I don't know, recently remarked that it's unfortunately not going to be this year, which not surprising. We're halfway through. The team is striving for quality, I think it's just me and Sean at this point who have seen season 1, but as we can see, the quality was top notch. Like it was really well done. So I'm totally fine with them taking their time if they were going to do it well.
Yeah, me
The
too.
the co-showrunner Christian Link said that the scripts for season 2 were completed back in 2022, stating that some amount of tweaks could also happen throughout the process, which that happens. If you can't time something right, you just change it a bit. The first season took about 6 years to complete, and Laurent reassured fans that season 2 would not take nearly as long. Although reducing the 6-year number slightly could mean that the series is going to return in 2024, but given how long it took for season 1, chances are it might take longer for season 2. There's little info on the actual season. I don't want to go too far. I don't know if it was official information or the lights are dimming. Official information, or if it's just what we think is going to be about. But regardless, some people still haven't finished season 1, so I don't want to go too far into anything.
I've only seen the first episode.
Sean,
What? I've seen all of it.
you told me you never
I've only
finished it.
seen the-
Yeah.
Oh well, then
I've
No,
only
I
seen
haven't.
the
I
first
haven't,
episode.
I haven't finished Vox Machina.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Well, shit. What has been confirmed so far is in the season 2 announcement trailer are the returning trio voice actors for the characters Elle or Ellie Purnell as Jinx, Katie Long as Caitlin, and Haley Steinfeld as Vi. Or you guys probably know Haley Steinfeld because she was in the not Arrow, the other one, the Marvel Arrow. Oh my god.
Oh, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Marvel Arrow.
The Hawkeye show that they put on Disney Prime. or Disney Plus. Fuck, I'm tired.
You'll get over there.
I really like her. She was a really good Vi. Having played the game and played Vi like for a shit ton of hours, she nailed it. So I'm glad that the three of them have been confirmed. Other familiar faces expected to reappear are, I'm just gonna fly through the characters because I can't pronounce half the names. Jace, Mel, Victor, Echo, Heimerdinger, and Sevika, the badass. So hopefully they will, but some of them are confirmed, and some of them might not come back depending on the characters and the outcome of season 1. So I won't, no spoilers, but season 1 finale kind of left it open to who's going to come back or not. So we don't know, but I'm excited. There's talk about it, which means it's. I mean, I know there's like the writers strike right now, so we don't know what's going to happen with what, but I like Arcane so much. Like, what are the odds that they finally make a show about League of Legends and it's my favorite character is like one of the main characters? What are the odds?
Right.
Because their story is so it branches so many ways, and Piltover has such a wide variety of characters in the game, so it gives you more to play with. Like a lot of them, they're like, oh, these two are sisters. One's a angel, one's not. Cool. Show's over. So yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, that's all I
I've
had.
been waiting so
the first
long.
one, obviously.
I'm still
Want it?
working on my music video. And then I
Oh,
found that
yeah.
other music video that I sent you, and
happened?
it's so funny. Freaking
You gotta finish that.
Rasputin. That's all I had.
Bless you.
Don't die.
Yeah,
I'll
avoid
do what I
that.
want. I'm an adult.
You don't
Avoid
Okay,
it.
stop.
it's game time.
Gam time.
Oh,
Oh, I
Carlos.
forgot about gams.
Here we go.
Mm.
Fucking
Fucking-
NPCs.
Yeah. All right.
Non-
So, name the character, what the
Ellen
come from in the
DeGeneres.
video game, and no, that's not Ellen DeGeneres. And the background.
That's a good guess.
Yeah, B is Ellen DeGeneres.
What?
I don't even understand where the letters are pointing to, though. So the A, B, and C is kind of like confusing.
Not really.
Like-
A is the top one, B is the middle one, and C is
Yeah.
the other top one.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, the background for
that
C
clarification.
says paradise.
Paradise.
So it's probably zombie Dead Island.
Dead or alive? I
I
think.
don't know any of these ever, and it makes me sad.
Well, if you played, more games from
Yeah,
Among Us and
Detroit.
Detroit.
Is
Wow.
is the background for C Dead Island?
No.
Is it dead or
Is-
alive?
No.
Is it
Is it
Tony Hawk
Tekken?
Pro Skater 2?
It is Tekken. Bewitched
God
Tekken.
damn it.
4.
3.
I don't know.
No. No, it's got to be. Is it tag?
It is a tag.
Tag
2?
team back again.
Okay, so you got the background to see. Who's the character?
Some bitch from Outbreak.
Maya Rudolph.
Lee is saying B is Kevin
She
from
kinda has that
MGR
Maya nose and
Revengeance. And
It's
the
the-
background in the laboratory computer room from Dino Crisis.
Oh,
Do you just get that? Like, just got it.
the character for C is Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
A
She's
is,
actually British.
I feel like
Edward.
she's a reporter.
Edward
know
from
why.
Residential Evil in the background. Ooh, is it? No. Oh, it's Prince of Persia.
Yes, well done, Sean.
Nerd.
Whoa.
Uh,
I don't know, and I don't know.
So Lee got it right with B.
is C like one of the wrestlers' girlfriends from a wrestling game?
Oh my god.
Nope.
It does look like a wrestling game character
Right.
model.
Give him the cheer.
It is a PS2 game.
Oh wow.
Uh,
It's Alfred.
No.
My sister.
I'll be right back. I can still hear, but I'll be back.
Tekken.
She's British, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Princess Diana. Before the accident.
Based in London, so how many PS2 games based in London can you think of?
None.
Oh, is it The Getaway?
There we go. You got there. It is Susie Hammond, the Getaway main character's wife
Hammond!
that gets shot right at the start of the game.
Wow.
Spoiler.
It's on my list of 1,000,000 games to play. I have both of them.
It's on my list of 1,000,000 games I don't know.
Wow.
And the funny thing is, the sequel, the Getaway Black Monday, you can actually find Susie's body in.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Yep. So yeah,
How's that off center?
In like a Walmart.
yeah. You just go to some place and you find
What the
the body.
fuck is happening, Sean?
Trying to fix it. It's all fucking weird.
Oh.
There we go.
You didn't get it first. You answered it like 5 minutes after they said the answer. Jill, nice try.
Yeah, Jill.
Fuck. Oh. Oh.
All right, next game. Or are we waiting for
Wait, did she get it before me?
No, I don't know. Her message popped up like now.
I'm gonna give the point to Jill.
What?
No, Jill doesn't get
No
points.
more remakes, Jill. Get the fuck out of here.
How's the smoke?
What?
Smoke.
Oh. Oh no, is she in the Burning Lands?
Nope, she's just downwind from us. I farted in the wind.
Oh,
With the smoke. I think she's just delayed. And also YouTube is.
There we go.
Okay, we'll do that one.
Wait, is there a third one?
Yeah,
Why don't have a third one?
you should do. I sent them to you, jackass. It's the time one, the clock one. It's right next to the fucking NBC's.
Oh, I thought that was one image. Shit.
No.
I also only got one of the comments. All right.
There's 3 comments.
Yeah, I
God damn
didn't
it,
see
Sean.
it now. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Professional.
It's his first time.
It is. Give me a
It's-
break. I'm learning.
It's really not.
I'm learning.
I bought you something today, Sean.
You're really not learning.
Stop it, lamp. Stop.
Stop it, Mac. You're off time.
Stop.
I'm here.
Hello,
In
here.
case you didn't know. I'm here.
Right, okay. While Sean is doing picture thing, I shall do reverse. And remember, because, yeah. Right. We know what the theme song sounds like, so we're just going to go on. Right. Here's the first one.
I heard Sean.
So, what was that?
I think it was dual.
It had to be dual.
Why does it have to always be dual?
I
'Cause
think
it's you.
Because it's a certain quality of Sean.
that was the fight or the escape running from the thing in the cave.
The
So,
thing.
what episode?
At first I thought it was, I have
7?
lightning.
It's either 7 or 8. 7.
guys, how many other guesses are you gonna have?
I'm gonna say it's RCS.
Right. Common. Which episode of Duel? Or RCS? Or something that hasn't been released yet?
11. It's episode 3 of Unjustice.
Wow. Got it. Good job.
Carmen, if you're talking, I'm not hearing you.
With a spliced image of
Oh my god, I was talking
a
and I thought
spliced
you heard
video
me.
of the goat screaming.
I thought you heard me and I was talking and I was being
Right,
all
so-
good and stuff and guessing and I was on mute. I said I'm going with 10. But
10.
that's just based on intuition, not any sort of knowledge.
11.
All right, let's play the audio of the OJ and see if you got it.
What? Ashley, is that you? It sounds like you. What the holy shit? What the hell, dude? What the fuck is that?
Oh, it was the goat screaming. That sounds like you.
It
When was there a goat? When was there a goat?
It's just a goat scream.
Well, it is from Duel. It is at episode 11.
Oh,
11.
fuck. 11, really?
That was going to be my
I
next
said 11.
guess. Oh.
You said RCS.
No, I said 11.
11.
I
There's
said
never-
11 like 3 times.
There hasn't been 11
Give it
episodes
to
of
Jazz.
RCS.
She knows her goats.
I didn't say RCS 11. I said it sounds like RCS, and I said I'm going to say RCS, but then I said 11.
I'm not giving you a point.
There's
Wow.
we're
Right.
not even counting points. Who cares?
Exactly. Right, next one.
I'm going to say Metal Gear.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm. Can you play it one more time?
I want to, yeah, exactly.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'm thinking Metal Gear as well.
Carmen.
Bunky.
I have no guesses.
Because of the constant, like, freaking wind sound in Metal Gear.
Chat. Lee says Silent Hill 3. I'll play it one more time. Then chat can catch up.
Wussy.
Sticking with your guesses. Those who made a guess.
Yeah.
9.
9, the video game. Okay. Okay, here's the original. See if you get it then.
He's the one who killed your father. I merely gave the order. So, What will you do? I'll be waiting where all begins. In the town of Silent Hill.
Was
Was Lee
Hill.
right?
Yep, Lee was right. Silent Hill 3.
That
No
motherfucker.
way.
I literally did recordings when I was home, literally a few hours ago. So Lee was nowhere around. So yeah, he's not cheating. Right, okay. Next one.
Is it Jody?
Snurf.
Schnurf? No?
I don't think so. I don't know because I have like one voice. I'm like, is that me? When was I in a thing with Dante where he used his Chris Redfield voice and his regular voice?
Can we have it again?
Maybe it is Jody.
Mhm.
Play it, yeah. Play it again, bitch.
Whoa.
Please.
Yeah, the rain and everything, isn't it? The beginning? Yeah. Yow?
Jazz looks like she knows.
Sean was right. It's what's the character? Freaking Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
When it's I think it's when they're in the
Green
car
Goblin?
on the way to, like, before she goes into the place, because there's all these people talking.
Okay, so you're all saying it's Jodie goes to school, and you're thinking it's before Jodie actually goes to school.
Yeah, before she goes into the school.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember
Alright.
what what he
I
says.
just don't know.
What does he say at that
Alright.
part?
Here's the original.
Hey, kid. How was your first day? Did you make a lot of friends?
I blew up the school dance.
Well, the important part is that you blew up a school dance? Why?
Wasn't good music at all. So I blew up the speakers.
Nacho.
What would you have done?
Probably the
Probably the same thing, kid. Probably the same thing.
show's over. Pack it up.
Look, I just got my hazmat seal.
Are we just ignoring the huge explosion?
Shut up, Dave. I want to go home.
Shut up, Dave. Oh, it was after the school. I blew up the school dance. Fucking Cotton Eye Joe. That's where my reputation started. Whatever, it's my
Next
jam.
one. Next one is short, so I can do it a few times. So here we go.
Oh, it's Alex Dick. It's Leon putting his inventory away. No, I'm just kidding.
That one was too short.
No, it's not always 30 seconds. Right. Is it again?
Like 12 seconds.
What the fuck is that?
It's buttons.
Have a guess.
Entering in a combination.
Okay. The video game? The movie? The
movie.
machinima?
The movie
Machinima.
based on the game.
He says Metal Gear Rising with Vengeance.
It doesn't sound familiar to me at all.
Yeah.
The sound effects kind of do at the beginning, but nothing else.
Yeah.
All right, have a guess then.
I mean, in all fairness, in my head right now, there's just like That's what's
In
happening.
my head.
All right, let's see if you get it from the original.
Objection!
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact.
Lee is correct.
Ace Attorney is Sam Riegel. Fun fact.
He is always correct. Fun fact.
Well, he did say Metal Gear Rising first, so yeah, he's not always correct. Right, here's the next one.
Yep. But next time I've got the thing. There's no floor now. Hunter. So.
It's like a really deep fart, and then like a demonic voice comes in.
You know what's funny? It's like I'm gonna play it again, but it kind of sounds like it's saying "hep, hep,
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 hep."
Yep. But next time I've got the thing. There's no floor now. Hunter. So.
Yep. Hep. Is it Devil May Cry 3 Spood?
Interesting.
Hep.
One more time.
Absolutely no idea.
One more time.
Yep. But next time I've got the thing. There's no floor now. Hunter. So.
Village.
Hep.
Village.
The
That the
game?
voice is Chris Redfield.
All right, any more guesses?
No.
All right, it's the original. See if you can get it then.
I'll be as quick as I can, sir.
Because we know what happened last time.
Only too well. I'll go now.
I don't want to have to get the duct tape out again.
Yes. Wait, no. And I don't want you to get the duct tape out again. Goodbye.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know, but I want to watch it.
I'm scared. Hep.
Okay. It is Conker's Bad Fur Day Reloaded.
What the hell is these games, man?
That was an awesome game. Right.
Wasn't
Next
that
one.
like in 2000?
Very nearly didn't catch
Nothing.
that one. All right, we got two left. Here's the next one.
Yeah, that's Metal Gear Awesome. Hey.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm
We'll
crying.
play that again.
You know,
what you see in the mission.
parts of my weak spot.
So, that's what's it. I was looking around, so the pay right bang when you hey, y'all. Hey, so fast when we got lost on it. What's it? Hey, let me again, but hey, wait. Hey, 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 y'all. Hey. The last signaling walking up to me. When we reach them, I be my horse. Hey, yeah. My
That is the original.
Oh no!
I am concerned.
Here, you taking a dump? Hell yeah. So, tell me about Metal Gear. You knew? The game is fucking called Metal Gear Solid. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah, well, they're making a new Metal Gear and stuff. And I talked. I gave him the password. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know when you have diarrhea, but it doesn't hurt when it comes out? It's so satisfying, man. Gross. Yeah, the DARPA chief died of a heart attack. I don't know what happened. Metal Gear. Whatever. Meryl's hot. She my niece. She's still hot, asshole.
Look at the tears. I don't know if you can see the tears, but I am crying. I don't care how old I get. Farts are funny.
And the last one.
Swear to God.
Here we go.
Zedwu mi lach, dat is hier op. Zedwu mi lach, dat is weer nog niet zo. Je moet niet missen, dat is maar. You know, snap? Huh? Ja, maar we moeten lach, dat is goed. Heel saai, heel de snacht. We doen het. Dat was ze dus nog wel. Nou, zo is het. Heard that, boy. Ja, they're almost. Ja, go, yay. I am here. Feet.
The fuck was that?
I'll do it again.
I don't know.
Zedwu mi lach, dat is hier op. Zedwu mi lach, dat is weer nog niet zo. Je moet niet missen, dat is maar. You know, snap? Huh? Ja, maar we moeten lach, dat is goed. Heel saai, heel de snacht. We doen het. Dat was ze dus nog wel. Nou, zo is het. Heard that, boy. Ja, they're almost. Ja, go, yay. I am here. Feet.
It's unjustice. Bloopers.
Okay, I'll do a few clues. So it's nothing that we've made. It is based on a game, but someone's obviously just done machinima over it.
So it's nothing that we've seen or heard of.
Well, I would say me and you've seen it.
I think
Let's
Lee's
hear
got
it
it.
forward. I want to hear it forward.
You want to hear it forward? Okay.
Oh man,
Lee
I wouldn't remember that unless it was like the marshmallow scene.
Here it is.
Steve, are you mad? Yeah, you like that? You want some more of that? Feel better? Look, just once, I want to do this job without you constantly hassling. Now, could you just help me move the body? Huh, that's funny. Your mom said the same thing to me last night, only instead of help me move this body, she said help me move this.
It's been so long since I've seen that.
Yeah, and that was from
Marshmallow. Marshmallow.
Never heard of that.
Whose love? Your love. My love? Mm-hmm.
Right.
How did you survive? Love.
Okay.
Oh,
all right. It's this game. It's
I don't understand it.
Oh,
I'm having technical difficulties. Oh no.
And he's gone. Bye.
Only slow me down.
Come back soon.
What's going on?
He's tapping a diary.
So number one, Manamadan.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
Manamadan.
Has to start with a T.
Neverwinter Nights. Oh.
What?
Wait, what?
Manamadan.
Has to start with a T.
It ends with an N.
No, number one has to start with a T because Manhunt
Oh.
ends with a T. It has to start with a T. Neverwinter Nights.
No, you said Manamadan, and I don't know. I went off of Manamadan.
Tom Brady.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's an easy one.
Oh wow.
Okay, so you're going with Tomb Raider.
No, Tom Brady.
Yeah, duh.
Tomb Raider.
I am Tom Brady.
Resident Evil. Any number.
And it must end with an O.
Resident Evil 0.
Yeah, good one, Sean.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. How about Omicron?
No. It has
Odd World. Oh, it has to end with an O.
We're done that.
No.
Yeah, the O in 0. So they've done.
O,
So
and then it has to start with an O and end with an O.
Right,
we're now on 4. So it starts with a T and ends with whatever you like.
How does it start with T? How did we get here?
How do you guys what? Games that start with a T.
Why T though?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
So
how did we get
starts
to the
with
T?
What the fuck,
Wait, what?
Alec? Do you not know your fucking alphabet?
All right, let's start over. From Manhunt,
Right,
we went
so-
to Tomb Raider.
Right,
And
shut the
then
fuck
from
up. There we
Tomb
go.
Raider, we went to...
Resident Evil 0.
Mhm.
And now it has to start with an H?
Yes, because I misspelled.
How does it start with an H?
Because Alec doesn't know his alphabet. And I can't see the image, so I'm taking their word for it.
It's
Hot
the game.
Shots Golf.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Hot shots. Golf.
Horizon. Nope, Hot Shot Golf. Fucker.
Right. Enjoy this one. So you must start with an F and end with a J.
Start with an F and end with a J. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Are you doing hot shot?
Golf.
Golf.
There's
All the
literally
games.
nothing that ends with a J.
It's not my problem. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fuck was that? Final Fantasy J. Yeah.
There's nothing that ends with a J.
Fuck.
Fuck misspelled with a J at the end. Fuck jar.
What are words that end with J? Let's just start there.
There's none.
What
Not
the
in
hell
English.
even is that game?
What game?
The fucking Jet Set Willy? What is that?
Oh, hang on. That is a ZX Spectrum
Is it
game.
corn?
What the fuck?
Is that corn?
What?
On what? On the picture?
Fatal Frame J.
No. Is that actually a
There's-
game?
No. Sounds like it could be though, right?
I mean, I nearly went with that. Maybe.
I'm about to ask Google.
God damn it, Carmen. No.
You never learn.
Okay, I won't. But I'm thinking about it.
Well, instead of thinking about that, think of a game that ends with J.
I'm
There
gonna do the
there's
wordle
no
of the
words
day.
that end with
Hey
J.
Google, what's the wordle today? No, tell me. Google, cancel. Hey Google, cancel.
Wow.
That was, I forgot where I was for a second there. Conveniently, it just gave me the definition of the word today. Hey Google, never mind. It's, hey Google, cancel
All right. While you're thinking about
Okay, Google.
thing ending with J,
What are some English words that end with the letter
Kick her out of the
J?
call. Kick her out of the call. Kick her out of the call.
No, don't do it. Don't
Nope,
do it. Don't
nope.
kick me. Don't kick me. Don't kick me. Don't kick me.
You want to ruin it for yourself? That's fine, but you gotta go because you ain't gonna ruin it for everybody else.
These aren't even words. This can't be in English. These aren't even words.
Yeah, Alec, if
Five
there's no
Nights
words
at Freddy's.
at Freddy's.
it's a French
Yeah.
phrase.
I think Alex set us up to not being able to do it because if you put a J.
Yeah, that should be
Yeah, what the
disqualified.
fuck
Give
ends
us
with
another
a
letter.
J?
Give us another letter.
No. That's not how we play the game.
There's no words that end with J.
Fine, Carmen. You
Nicki
do a
Minaj.
Google search.
Nicki Minaj ends with J. Is there a Nicki Minaj game?
No.
That's what I got. I'm sorry. What were you asking, Alec?
Never mind. I shall look it up myself.
Lee, help.
You know, the only thing that came to mind was an acronym. Or not
The only thing that came to my mind right now.
Okay, look. I'm not Googling anything or whatever, but the only thing that came to mind is I can't even say it.
I mean, you could.
I'm not Googling right now. I Googled 2 seconds ago.
The only word or anything I could think of that ends with the letter J is BJ.
That's not a word.
I know it's not. It's sort of a word. I don't know.
Final Fantasy OJ.
OJ.
It's innocent
OJ.
edition.
OJ.
Part 2, Rebirth.
Oh God, no.
So we got
Rebirth the
OJ,
remastered.
BJ. So we have OJ, BJ, and Nicki Minaj. That's what we're working with.
Nicki Minaj.
All right, let's move on. Let's go to tile 7. 7. So it must start with a J and end with whatever you fucking like.
Okay. Justice League. I don't know.
I don't think that's a game.
No.
Justice.
Jim, Jim, Jum.
Jumper. There's a stupid game based off of that stupid movie.
Are we going
Is
with
there a jumper? R. So it starts with R and
Must
ends
end with a C.
R. R. Rock.
Still waiting to get confirmation for Diablo 4.
Rock.
R to C?
Yep.
R to C.
Well,
Isn't there? No, that's a movie.
I was literally thinking of Rock, ROC, but that's a cosmetic line, or like a rock cream that. Is there a Raiders of the Lost Ark game?
But it's Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. And I'm pretty sure Ark ends with K.
There's a store here where it's Arc that ends with a C, so I got confused. It's a thrift store.
You know how there's Pepsi Man? Perhaps there's RC Man.
RC Man.
RC Man.
Let's see. How come this is so much harder this time around?
Because you're not thinking of Google.
And some dick put Jet Set Willie in here.
Look, I can't avoid
Yeah, what the fuck is
a bit of
that
Willy
shit?
every now and again. I was just like, oh, let's have a ZX Spectrum into the game, because why not?
Mm-mm.
What the fuck?
R and C.
Roller coaster. Lee says, I'm not good at this game, so consider yourself fudged.
Right. Ra, re, ri, ro, ru.
Row your boat gently down the stream.
I'm going through my vowels.
How many? Like, I should have a lot of games that start with R, not just.
Bo.
I can think of a lot that start with R but not end with C.
Rock. Rock. Rick Rock.
Wow. No, even the cat's helping you. He's like, come on, this
We
one.
need it.
I mean, my cat's just asleep.
Yeah.
I don't have a cat here.
Oh. You could always steal Satan.
She's on my phone, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Grumps.
Yeah.
Reading Rainbow.
Rainbow
Reading
Lation. Rainbow Lations. Return.
Ridge Racer type.
Type C.
Yeah.
Return
to Castlevania. Cut.
Ah.
Resisting.
Is there a game that ends with the word ink? Like Incorporated.
All right, let's go to
Resident Evil Umbrella Corp.
Corp.
Brandon Spelling Edition.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to 10. So must start with a Y and end with whatever you like.
YOLO.
It's not a game.
You don't know.
It's reality.
Yakuza.
Yakuza. All right, so it must start with an A and end with an M.
Album.
ABBA Mom. I don't know.
Okay, next time I play this game, I have to think a bit more simpler for you guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, you just have to. When you put a
Put
fucking
real things.
Yeah, when you put a name of a game, make sure that there's words that end with that letter first.
No.
Abraham Lincoln's mom. 2.
That's not
Turbo.
That's not a real game.
You don't know. Steam has a lot of shit.
That's true.
I'm gonna Google it. No.
And I never saw her again.
No. It's so hard.
Ah,
real monsters.
I was like Arkham, but it's just
Arkham Asylum.
But is it Asylum though, right?
But it's Batman Arkham Asylum.
Batman.
Amnesium. Alan Whackham.
Whack-a-mole.
Oh, fuck.
What?
No. Because I was thinking Plague Tale starts with a Plague Tale, but no, it's just Plague Tale, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I thought it was
No, that's right.
It's a Plague Tale.
Okay,
It is a Plague Tale, yeah.
So a Plague Tale Requiem.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. You got
Hey.
kind of.
Oh.
No, because the other one I had was Alan Wake American Dream, but I'm like, no, I think it's American Nightmare.
Yeah.
Stupid America.
Stupid.
All right. Has anyone else got anything?
No game for me.
I forgot to do. I forgot games. I
Then
will have
it's
some for
just
next time.
time to read some stuff then.
Read some comments.
Comcoms?
I can't.
Comcoms.
Read your
Comcom.
No, this is not for you. No.
Alright, here's what you get with the War Productions video. So, that's actually the first one. Well done, John.
It was an accident.
What's it, the super 80s like title?
Whoa.
It's 90s.
Alright, so video source. Here's what you get with the Lord Productions. It's from Real R4NGE. Real Range, I don't know.
Feel range?
Feel range. Yeah.
Feel range, whatever. Comment is, will you maybe continue Raccoon City stories? Question mark. I know it's been years. Dot.
I don't know. Why don't you ask this one over here? This little one over here.
Chase?
Me?
JS?
Oh, my project? I had nothing to do with that shit.
You didn't do the rec.
Yeah, but you're going to finish it.
Why am I going to finish it?
Why not?
Because it's not my project. I'm not the one who takes people's projects
I don't
and
know.
keeps going with them. Alec.
Oh shit, Alec. What are you?
No, I'm not
I
taking
mean,
over.
I don't mind doing it. If people actually do the lines.
Well, who are you attacking? It could be anybody.
If you found it offensive, then that's the target audience. Right, so question one. You've answered the comment with "I'd love to," but you wanted to do it with Barley. If he gave you permission to carry on without him, would you then? See, if it was me, I wouldn't ask him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I really need his permission. He's been done with it for a long time, and I also helped make that as well. But I don't know. I would like him to be involved in it if I did it, but we'll see. I would like to at least maybe do something to wrap it up or something. That way it's not just like dead in the
Just
water.
be
but...
like Raccoon City Stories episode 4 and then just put the nuke explosion from Raccoon. And then the credits.
Yeah, we'll see. I would like to do something with it.
Yeah, you just hear Claire. Holy shit! Reuse the audio like MGS3.
Wow.
All right. Question 2. Let's put a hypothetical. If a friend died, but you had their machinima script, would you try your best to try and make it for that friend in their memory?
Who's dying? What is happening?
Me.
Well,
I think it's too nebulous.
What the fuck is a
I
nebulous?
think,
It's too nebulous.
like, no, I mean, like, I think
Together.
it would be too much like,
Together.
you don't, unless it was like a sequel or something, like the third in a series or something, then you wouldn't be able to like know exactly what they wanted, even remotely, even if there was a script.
I mean, the
Or maybe you
residents
would.
died, so maybe this is gonna die too.
Well, well. Yeah, it just depends on if you could even, if it's appropriate, if you could do it justice. If you think they would if you think they would want to do it,
Or if they'd be
you think
rolling over
that-
in their grave.
Yeah, if you think that they would want you to do it, like there's a lot of variables. It depends.
Mm-hmm.
If Sean dies, I will gladly take on the voice of Leon. I'll do it just like this.
Perfect. That's how I do it.
Motherfucker. God damn it.
Ah,
Ashley.
shit. You
Ashley,
dumb bitch.
where the fuck are you?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I gotta cross that bitch.
Nailed
What
it.
did I say earlier? Bitches are gonna die.
Bitches are gonna die.
Bitches are going to die.
Going to die.
What
Fucking
the fuck
enunciate
is
everything.
with this song?
What in the fuck is
We'll have
with
like
this
Microsoft Sam
music?
take it over. What in the
What the fuck is with this song?
is with this song?
All right, I'm just gonna put it out there. If I die tomorrow and you guys got a version of a script of Dino Super Crisis, you could carry on if you really wanted to.
Wow,
Ha!
You fat ass crocodile.
No, I'll be Regina.
if you die, Alec, if you die, I guess I'll voice Credence too.
He dies hitting the send button.
No, that died with me. No one could do that voice. That was me.
Tits.
I'm gonna sound clip that one. Okay, question 3. What does RCS mean to you?
Jesus.
Raccoon City
Purple.
Stories.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Really cold sandwich.
Isn't it like a little electric car?
Rickety crickety stairs.
Oh God.
Rice Krispie
Squares.
spaghetti. Squares.
Wow. Well.
All right, moving on. Next comment.
I miss RCS.
Rice Krispie
RCS?
RCS.
Rice Krispie squares.
Yes.
We should do like that thing the Q&A thing that you guys did for RCS with some stuff.
Pretty much where I got inspiration
stuff?
to read your comments.
That's true. Dulra.
Okay. So these are both from Dual RE episode 13. This one's from I'm Intros.
Intros.
Been watching the series since I was 13. I'm now 26. God, what is it with you and teenagers, Sean? I honestly can't believe I found your channel. I remember your old channel name was Wesker's House.
Wesker's House.
Wesker's House.
That's still his
Wesker's
name.
House.
So, question 1. Was there a reason why you chose the username for your YouTube channels?
Which one?
Ward, I think.
I'm asking everyone. It's not just about you, Sean. Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't have a channel that anyone knows about.
Well, how'd you pick the name?
Yeah.
The one that nobody knows about? Because it was an old, not acronym, an old username. an old moniker. So I was just like moniker channel.
Moniker.
Moniker. I'm not saying what my moniker was.
Moniker Geller.
Wow. Wesker's house
how
was
did you
just
do-
my username initially, and just like Wesker's house, bitch, because I was a dumb fucking kid, and I just kept it, and that was
What
just
about
kind
the-
of it.
the
For the
ward?
Damon came up with the ward. I think I've talked about this before, but yeah, this is back in the day when we were trying to come up with like a kind of like a media website. We're doing reviews and just video game content, and it was more of like a just like a gaming database kind of thing. It wasn't supposed to be skits and things initially until I learned about Machinima, but we created the idea of the website and what it would be a little bit before it became what it is now, being like, comedy and
A
videos
podcast.
and Machinima and a podcast and all that kind of shit.
That's still coming.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's just something that Damon came up with, and I thought it made sense, and it worked really well for crazy videos.
Crazy.
Crazy. So yeah, just kind of
Blech.
stuck, and I kept it, and I wanted to keep that because it keeps Damon involved in what we do to a degree. Carry the torch. Yeah.
And Jazz, how did you come up with the name Tipping Canoes?
Did you tip a canoe?
It's my favorite thing to do in a canoe.
Wait, how do you tip another canoe when you're in a canoe?
She tipped out of one canoe into another one.
When I'm in a canoe,
It's a canoe
I
tipping
tip
fight.
it. I tip it. There actually
That's
is a canoe tipping fight where you have to like try to tip the other person.
Right.
But tipping
All
our
right.
canoe is a challenge because it's a big like fucking like gigantic hard to tip thing. So it's a challenge. But the joke started when I don't remember who it was said like there's the whole like concept of like tipping cows. They're like, oh, in America you could tip cows. I'm like, yeah, well in Canada you tip canoes. And so I was like, ooh, tipping canoes. That's super Canadian, I guess. And everybody everybody that I run into in games and shit, they just call me tipping, and I'm like, all right, whatever. I also tip very well.
You should go canoes tipping.
That's weird.
I know it doesn't make any sense, but then people call you canoes.
Yeah.
All right. Question 2. If you had to start, I don't know why I put 2 T's there.
Start
all over again, what name would you choose?
The ward.
Big bulbous weenus.
Jetori.
Weenus.
Productions.
Squeedus Productions.
Squeedus.
SP.
Oh, I mean, technically, it started with the Waffle Poop Productions.
And it turned into a Squeedus.
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 I don't know. That's too deep
I don't
a
think
thought.
I would go back and change it. I like tipping canoes, and I like tipping canoes. So, yeah.
For me, I have actually started to think about it because not many people call me Axe anymore. So I'm just like,
Just your brother.
Brother.
Yeah, it's just Lee and a few others. But I was thinking like maybe if I can find a YouTube name something like the Alec Way 25
Well, there you
or
go.
something. So
Why the number?
maybe.
Just try the Alec way if it works.
Because there's probably 24 other Alec ways to do things. They're all wrong, but
You should just put the right Alec way. Or
I'd
it's
choose
not
something.
the Alec way.
I would choose something a little more positive than critical mass, but I don't know. Jonathan.
I don't know what the fuck I would choose.
Jonathan Squeedus.
I'm content with what I have, because of what I said earlier. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't imagine changing my name. Well, I mean, I already did that because it was Wesker's house, and then it evolved into the
Wesker's
Ward.
house.
So there you go. It's the Ward. Productions.
Did that.
Well, it already evolved from that too, because it was Wesker's House, the Ward Productions. Ta-da!
Me was Jazz 317, and
Siren.
then Waffle Poop Productions. I had Car Batman at some point.
Car
And
Batman.
I had Marvel Batman.
Marvel Batman. What?
Yeah.
You should go back to that.
It's because me and Jen were at Walmart, and I found, or at Toys R Us or Walmart, I don't remember, but I found a Spider-Man mask. I put it on, and I went like, "I'm Batman," and like that's what started that. She got a Captain America helmet, and she said she was the Avenger, which technically was not wrong, but
The Avenger.
the Avenger.
All right. Question 3. If you lost all your content for some reason and couldn't get it back, would you keep going or retire from making stuff on YouTube?
Yeah, Sean.
I mean, I've already lost a bunch of content, so there you go.
He
I'm
lost
still
3
here.
movies that he doesn't
I'm
even.
still here. It just kind of depends, I guess. It depends on.
If you
like
saved
if I was in
it.
the middle of a bunch of projects and I lost all that content,
But if you
I'd probably take a
saved
break.
it,
I'd probably come back though.
if you save it, all you have to do is re-upload that shit and be like, "Sorry, guys."
Well, no, he's talking about everything, right?
Yeah, I delete videos on my computer that I've uploaded. Yeah.
You. No, I keep
All right,
all
last
that shit.
comment.
I have it all.
Last comment.
I'm working on it. Chill your
Last
ass.
comment.
Show it.
Put your ass in a bucket of ice.
Bucket of ass.
Ice,
Bucket
ice
of ass.
bucket challenge?
That's not my thing.
Ass bucket challenge.
We should
That would be
start it
fun.
trending.
We should do it.
You have to challenge somebody to dump a bucket of asses on themselves. Alex like, "Eh."
No,
I was gonna do that anyway.
I thought you were putting your ass in a bucket of. I thought you were putting your ass in a bucket of ice.
That's just sitting in ice.
Yeah.
It's not a challenge.
Right.
That's just the winter.
All right, last comment is from Soul2236. More than 10 years later, I still love the intro song so much.
It's changed.
What you guys did with the series is amazing.
Which
Forever
intro?
in my
The
heart.
first one or the second one?
We didn't say. I'm 23 now, and I love you guys like the first days. What
He
happened
was
to the Green
13.
Days?
Or
God,
wait, I
why
can't
are you
math.
pulling all these
No, 13.
kids?
yeah, okay.
So, question 1. What was the original idea behind the intro song? What made you think to add lyrics to it?
Oh, that one. Okay.
Well, I feel like we've talked
Carrot
about
works,
everything.
yeah.
We're
But
going to repeat ourselves or something.
the original, like I think I still have it. The original, I was actually going to use copyrighted music from an anime. I think it was like Rosen Maiden or something like that, because it captured kind of the feel and the vibe that I wanted for the intro. And then I met Carrot Works, and obviously, he could compose music, and we talked about it, and I showed him kind of what I was going for, but I wanted something original and unique, but kind of similar vibes. And he kind of used that as an inspiration to make the original song, and it came from that. And we worked together too to do not all the lyrics of the song. Like it was always meant to be an instrumental, but like that, like I don't know, maybe a year or so after we made that, we wanted to do lyrics, so we worked together to write most of the lyrics, and then I finished it up. I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago or something like that. God, where does time go? Where does it all go?
To the future.
But yeah, so it just kind of evolved over time, over a long period of time. But yeah, that's why there's different iterations of it and stuff too.
Okay. Christy, when you think back to the first stage, did you think you wouldn't finish Duel?
I thought that a lot. Primarily during the 7 years I was gone and I didn't have a computer and I wasn't working on content. But I mean, I always wanted to come back. I just didn't know that I would have the means to do it, because it's such a long time, so much time had passed. But like I always had the drive to come back and finish it. I just didn't know if I would have the opportunity or the means to do so. But I did. So yay. Never give up. Never surrender.
Well, unless you die, then you can give up then. Question 3. Is there anything from the first stage you think you still do even today?
Hate Ashley.
Yep.
You
Mm,
swear a
record
lot.
video. Swear a
But
lot.
now we have cool Ashley.
She's not cool.
Where?
That's a
Yeah, she
broad
is.
statement, like in terms of like
more
just creating
useless.
content or what?
Well, it's like I don't know, maybe techniques you still do back when you started, and it's like I don't mean like video
Talk with your
editing, because
teeth.
like your software changes over time.
Talk
So
with
is
your teeth.
I
is there
mean,
like a
not
style of humor, or do you feel like you've changed your style of humor as it went on?
I mean, just kind of like anything, it grows with you a little bit, so it kind of changes a little bit. But for the most part, I think it's been pretty consistent. So that's kind of stayed similar from the beginning. The way that I write has always, for the most part, been pretty consistent. Yeah. I've always done like the opening and the closing. Like I always like to have the credits and the closing. That could be something that I chop off, to shorten the video or whatever. But it's always been my style to keep that, and I've always kept that from the beginning.
Okay, well, that was Read Your Comcoms.
Yeah. Come. Okay. Okay. Good job. Bye. This. What? What?
Get fucked.
This has
Why do you
been
bye-bye?
episode 198.
Cool.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. If you enjoy the podcast, God damn it, I'm not ready. I am ready. Or any other content at the Ward, please consider helping us grow by sharing our content, liking the video, and subscribing. You can also support us through patreon.com/thewordproductions to get exclusive content, or buy merchandise like t-shirts, hats, and more on our website, the-word.com/shop. Have a good week, everybody, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye
See
bye
you in
now.
the new year. Merry Christmas.
What?
Bye-bye.